Hello and welcome to another West March Guys live stream. I'm your host, AJ the DM. This is my lovely cast and crew. Say hello, cast.
Hello, cast.
Hello,
Say
cast.
hello, crew.
Hello, crew.
Oh wow. Okay, so we have an identity crisis. All right. So, anyways, let's get right into it. We're still sponsored by McCarthy Farms and Power Up the Band. Anything new? Power Up?
No.
All right, check them out. So, let's dive into our recap. Last we left off, you guys were on your way to Eden, uh, trying to meet up with your Northern Vasunda Reserve Fleet. You decided you were going to scout ahead. While you were scouting, you found that there was a pod of Thaddeus ships that were kind of just nestled into some jagged rock outcroppings and spires. You did notice that nothing big enough that would warrant Thaddeus's ship. So you started to explore the coastline a little bit more, and you saw that your rock friend was back. And after a decision to avoid him, but then maybe go in to say hello, you found that he did have his whole full faculties, and he for some reason couldn't return home. So you guys decided that you were going to banish him, and that's how you're going to get him home. However, you were interrupted by the Fire Blood Hunters, an elite force of demon hunters that try to hunt back the property of devils, archdevils, and the like. It was a mess of a fight. Julia, unfortunately, died. Uh,
Oh
Sheila,
no.
Sheila went down, surprisingly enough. However, Finn was able to hold concentration long enough to be able to banish Prince Renorak completely to the elemental plane of Earth. Uh, and seeing that the mayhem was, one of the hunters was finally alone, he decided he was going to regroup and figure out a new plan of attack or some sort of plan. And he disappeared. You guys grabbed Julia and just hauled ass straight back to the chair where you guys took a very quick long rest. And that is where we're going to come into the play today, where you guys awake on the tear, 8 hours of sleep, all your hit points. Sheila gains a little bit of a new level, so she's looking mighty fucking fit these days. All that training is paid off.
Sheila, did you find a new muscle or something to work out? What's going on?
Uh,
Oh yeah, much dex now, much hits.
what? So I will never understand the slang that you have, but you are looking quite larger. I mean, I used to be able to only fit like one. I mean, it would take one hand to cover your bicep. Now it kind of needs two.
Well, as they say in the old country, one pump becomes two pumps. Two becomes three.
Giant Goliath culture. I will never understand it, but it is catchy. One pumps become two. Give me the old. Is that where like the 1-2 comes from?
Yes.
Well, if it's not, I'm making it up. Um, all right, guys, rise and shine. We need to kind of get ourselves together. We are headed down south. Finn,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting my stuff together.
good. Magmore, get your ass up. And awake your sleeping fucking crewmate. Uh, he's like groans over, and then eventually he rolls over. She comes over and rips him out of bed. And he's like, ow, 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 ow. And he's like, get your stupid glove. Find one of the crystals that I know we have lying around, and let's go wake up Julia, huh? And he's like, oh, can I just have my coffee? Come on, it's so early. Just, you can have your coffee after you wake your friend from the dead. And they just have this big stare off for like about 3 seconds. And he goes, fine. All right,
Have
where's
have your coffee. Check with Cloverfoot, see what's going on. I'm going to go check with Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Okay,
Julia's not
Julia,
wrong.
do we have an? Oh, sorry. Wait. Oh my God, she's the one who always kept the crystals. Fuck. So he like runs over to her bunk and starts opening one of the big chests that sits right next to her. Or actually, Julia, how would you have responsibly stored all of the dragon like crystals?
It's all in the storeroom, and like there's a little chart at the front that says like shelf number, inventory, and then at the bottom it says, if you don't put it back, I will find you. Dot dot dot.
he, he looks and goes, oh. He just quickly just goes around, opens it, picks it up, and he's like, all right, cool. He goes, Captain, Julia first.
Cloverfoot first. I'm going to tell Nostradamus to set up the circle, and then I need you to talk to Nostradamus's wife, get them in line, and I will go get them while you bring Julia back.
Okay, so he's just like his head's spinning already because it's so early. So he's like, all right,
Cloverfoot first.
I got it, Cloverfoot, and then you're gonna tell me to Ishkar.
Yep.
And then Julia, I got it. Okay,
Yes.
sorry, it's really early, and I haven't. I'm trying to tell you guys I need coffee to function, and you're not listening to me.
No, it's fine. Drink your coffee while you do it. And hello, is anyone there? Is anyone there? Hello, 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 hello.
Hi, yes. Good
Nostradamus.
morning, sir. But
I need Nostradamus' ship.
Right.
Widowmaker.
This is him, right? What are y'all talking about so goddamn early?
I'm
That my
talking
fence
to
post is
Nostradamus.
up?
I
Oh,
need
all right.
Nostradamus. Is this Nostradamus' first mate?
Yes. I was about to leave. Do you have something to say?
Yes, I need
Okay.
I need you all to assemble the magic circle.
Okay. Assemble the circle. Got it.
Now, please.
Now. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get right on it. I will have Nostradamus come and confirm. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is, guys, is there a problem? Brian's voice comes over the loudspeaker. I saw the post flashing up. What's going on?
I was just morning things. Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Good
Is
morning.
the fleet sufficiently turned around? Are we heading down the coast?
Yeah, did you we just kind of turned about face. Did you want to like reassemble us in any way or just have us go down again?
Just go far enough where a fireball won't take out 2 ships.
Roger that.
Or like a hurricane or something, like 100 feet at least between ships, and that's it.
Oh, all right. Okay, we'll go, how about 300?
Yeah, cool. That sounds great.
All right, sounds good. What did I miss? Hey, yeah, sleepy asshole. 300 feet within all of your ships. We're reorganizing. We're still heading down southwest towards the coast. All right, that's fine. And the voices slowly just kind of disappear, and you go hello, and no response.
Okay.
You wait. You wait. You about give up, and then finally you see the glyph light up again. Is your hand still on it?
No, I'm sitting waiting, just watching it, staring at it.
Yeah.
The second it lights up, I go, hello.
Yeah, you're like, you almost have this moment where you're focused in on the wood grain of the mast, and like you're just tracing along the fine fibers, and all of a sudden you just, this bright light hits you in the face, and then you are pulled right back into reality. What is it, Captain Finn?
I'm sure your first mate told you I need you all to assemble the teleportation circle ASAP. I am going to go get Ishkar and what remain of her men at least.
Excellent. It is in position. It should be being hammered in momentarily.
Perfect. I'm going to head there in momentarily. Magmar is going to contact Ishkar, and I will head out post haste.
We will stand by. Is everything else okay?
Yeah.
You sounded very panicked.
No, there's just a lot going on. Thaddeus is somewhere down the coast. So we're going to head to him. We are on a full-fledged manhunt. So.
Well, good thing I brought my pitchfork.
Perfect.
Let me know
Yes.
what's happening. And then his voice is off.
Okay, perfect.
So now you have that. Magmore comes back and goes, all right, he said they have reassembled, they have them basically surrounded. Do you want them to engage?
Yes, kill them all.
Okay, he said that might take the better part of the day if that comes to it. And will you be assisting in any way?
If we can, we will. Do what you can.
Okay, Roger that.
Yep.
I will contact him again. Do what we
Kill them all. We'll assist if we can.
okay, if we can. But it won't. I'll try to not put it in the Fed. All right. And what do you always said?
No guarantees.
Gotcha. No GTs. All right. What do you want me to say to Ishkar that you're coming?
Ask her if they're all in position and where they are.
In position. Where are you? Okay. Where do you want them?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
do you want them in a location specific or just
just-
all in one place?
I just need to know where they are. All in, like, yeah, one place would be great, so they can all step in the teleportation cycle.
Gotcha. In one place. Gotcha. Cool. If they aren't already. So perfect. One sec. He goes back over to his bunk and kneel beside his bed and starts to cast his spell. He starts mumbling to himself.
All right. Anyone want to come for a quick morning trip?
They're at that farm.
They're at the farm. Okay. Oh, the one.
Farm
Okay.
where you,
Right.
yeah, what you should remember it.
Perfect. Yep. We'll go to the
Okay,
farm.
good.
Etrian, Sheila, Julia. Oh shit. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So take care of Julia next, please.
Like right now.
Like right now. We're gonna go. Etrian, Sheila, would you like to come?
Yeah, I'm down for a trip.
Okay. Cool. This
If
should
you
be-
not almost die this time, that'll be good.
Yeah, this should be quick. I just don't want to fucking die if I run into something.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find true resurrection. He doesn't have it. Or it's resurrection.
Revivify.
It takes. Is it revivify?
Yeah.
I think it's been
Oh,
past
no.
length of time for
Yeah, Revivify is within a week or 24 or a minute.
A
Um,
minute. I think it's quick. It's like minute or 10 minutes. Raised Dead is like 10 days.
within the last. So revivify is last minute.
Yeah.
It can reincarnate if we think Julia wouldn't mind coming back as a different species.
Well, yeah, she's can do resurrection.
I mean, I'd take reincarnate. I don't give a shit. Also, the one upside to reincarnate versus the other spells is you don't get hit with that the -4 penalty, like all the other resurrection spells.
I mean, it's up to you. You have a chance of coming back
He
as
has access.
I mean,
Weird.
she's changed bodies once. It wouldn't be a big deal.
oh, really?
Finn's just gonna be like, I don't care what you change her into, as long as the personality stays intact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can bring her back as Julia, but I can also bring her back as herself.
Maybe she'll be a fucking sea elf again.
It costs the exact same amount of money.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the downsides to the other spells? Are there any?
Well, if I do hold on, I think it's
Reincarnate is 1,000 gold worth of unguents.
if I do resurrection, she's gonna come back and she's not gonna be feeling very well for a while, so she won't be like exactly battle ready.
Well, that's not acceptable.
Reincarnate, she'll come back fine. Just as
Yeah,
a different.
my book says it's quite an ordeal.
All right. Well then, fucking reincarnate her. Whatever.
Okay, let's do it.
It's
All
nothing.
right, so,
It's nothing she hasn't experienced before.
It's
so
gonna,
he pulls out this leather bag that includes a bunch of like haphazardly, like it's the opposite of Julia, like where it's just like vials, bottles, like on one's looks like it's upside down, but thank God it's corked correctly. Like it's just little satchels that look like they're kind of like stuffed in and like smushed together. But he
Magma,
grabs rare
Magma,
oils.
pause. How long is this gonna take?
1 hour.
Okay, bye.
I'll come back in an hour, I guess. As you guys, what are you guys doing? Circle or teleport?
There is no circle there, so teleporting.
All right. So with that, you guys got-
Jeremy,
Yeah.
wanna come
up?
ashore for like just like a few minutes?
Yeah, I fucking would.
Cool, bring a weapon.
Well, I mean, I'm excited, but are we gonna fight something?
Hopefully not.
All right. So, I'm in.
Cool. Gather
Uh,
round.
am I coming with you?
No, I didn't bring Phantasma.
Nice. You didn't ignore her. Perfect. She's like, fine. And I guess she'll just go do some scouting while you guys are away because watch. Oh no, she'll sit there by Julia and make sure that she's like her body's comforted in this.
That's kind of what Finn figured was gonna happen.
Yeah, that works perfectly. So you guys teleport. You guys start to gently thump down onto the outer lawn of one of the like many fields that's makes up the farm. It's about 1,000 feet away. You can see that outside in the backyard, hanging around all the like the loose like oak trees, are all of your men that are just kind of waiting patiently in a kind of a loose, large circle, with Ishkar and a few other. You can only assume that you're like maybe they're like officers that are just talking in the middle. As you approach, they all start to get at the ready. You are alive and you are well. It is good. I have all the men. They are ready.
Perfect. All right. Is now okay. How do I draw a circle in grass? Maybe I'll go inside.
I believe the front porch should be big enough.
Yeah, that works. Guess I could just make it a teleportation square.
Well, you go as you look at this large plantation house. It has a huge wraparound porch, and as you kind of guide your men to the front of it, you can see that the porch extends even further out to have this like walkway terrace that then goes down and like steps down into the actual ground. Plenty big enough for if you could gather them all very closely together to do like a loose-ish circle.
Perfect.
Maybe like an
All right.
oval.
Give me 1 minute.
All right. Men, grab your dicks. Let's go. And they all kind of just like, yes, ma'am. And like all get shuffled in, and they all kind of like move your fucking like, dude, you're poking me. And they like quickly turn into like little kids as they all kind of like, he's poking me. It's like, stop horsing around. And finally, as they can all kind of just like squeeze in together, Ishkar looks at you, Finn, and just pulls your body because like it's so tight. You're looking at it and you're like, oh shit, there's not a place for me to go, really. And she just grabs you and just pulls you in to her chest as sort of this huge bear hug. As you finally watch your mage hand flick the last little glyph off, and a teleportation circle lights up in this blue light, and you are lifted upwards and then quickly downwards back onto a very. You have to get your sea legs back very quick, but boom. You are now standing, almost pouring over the teleportation circle that sits upon the Widowmaker.
Cool. Take it apart. Please take it apart.
They like all pour off. Move, and Ishkar just goes over and just takes the plank and just rips it up by hand, like 3 nails. It's easy as shit. What's a key?
Cool, right?
And then
Glad we
she just
didn't dump that shit.
Wait, what'd you say?
Glad we didn't dump that shit over the side.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Yes. All right, cool. Yeah, Jeremy, you got a good 5 seconds of being in the grass. Well, it was a minute, right?
You are just so generous as a
I try.
captain. Did you know
Well,
that?
Well, now we're like here, and it smells a whole lot worse than the grass did, but it's fine.
Let's go back to the ship.
I mean, you can stay here for a bit if you want. I don't care.
Well, who's gonna do the night crew?
Oh, I can come grab you for night crew if you want. If you want some like above
mean,
time.
All right. I mean, I'm into it.
Up to you. Up to you. I just wanted to give you a chance to get out of the cage.
I didn't realize that I could if I wanted to, but yeah, I would love to get off. It's not gonna lie, I love Talon, loved you guys, but it's really cramped and claustrophobic in that motherfucker sometimes.
Tell you what, Nostradamus, you have somebody who
Haven't-
can actually, you know what? Never mind. We'll figure it out.
All right, well, whatever. I still need sleep, so
All right, Nostradamus, you got one more for the day. I'll come pick him up tonight.
it's good.
All right.
Let
So
me
no.
know when to put the key back.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll definitely let you know. All right.
Done.
So this should be a lot quicker. And back on the ship.
All right. With all of that, I would say that was fairly quick. You're at the 45 to 50-minute mark of the hour. So Magmore is in a very zen-like meditative state over Julia's body. The globe sitting on a purple velvet pillow with this gold and glittery red trim. The globe currently is smoldering in this flame. And it's a constant orange and red flicker that just is emanating from the globe as Julia's body has almost this glow to it as well. And you watch as almost the heat from within is starting to grow, change, and reform this body. Julia, roll D100.
All right.
New race.
Yeah, buddy. So, I guess the one thing I wanted to ask. Where was it? So technically, the chart has like doesn't have sea elf on it. Can I just, if for some reason I hit dark elf, which is like 3 numbers, can it be sea
Yeah,
elf
that's
instead?
fine.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
that's it. Slash.
You can't go back.
It just would be very.
Maybe.
God, I haven't just rolled.
On 22 to 25. Gets her back.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I think you rolled 100.
Is it? Oh, God, it's been so long since I've had to type out a macro.
/R space 1D100.
Thank you. Oh,
he got it.
What? What? Wait, was that specifically sea elf?
It was
Yeah.
dark elf, but I asked
Dark
AJ ahead
elf.
of time. I was like, if it happens to land in those 3 numbers,
It
like,
makes total sense.
No shit.
Oh, okay, so
funny.
all right, this is awesome. I can't believe this is so fucking. This is great.
Glad I brought up your
Wow.
phone.
She brought it back. All right.
Owen
So
Wilson face.
as the flame starts to take hold, you watch as her eyes flicker open and these same flames shoot out of her eyes. Her mouth opens just a little bit after and also shoots the same similar flame. And you watch her body glow insanely bright. And you can feel the heat from it, but it's not burning the bed. It's not burning the pillow. It's not burning the cot around her. It's giving off heat, but it's not destroying anything. And you watch her body glow insanely, just this bright yellow and white light. It almost blinds you for a second. Can everybody make a perception check as there is this moment, this tiny infinitesimal like blip of black, like where the light flickers. And then she is going to start to recede back into her new form. So perception checks, everybody.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. All right, you guys are gonna get a look into what happens. Sheila,
Yes.
roll a perception check. Unless you're not paying attention.
I am.
All right, well, unfortunately, it's too bright for you to see. But Finn and Etrian, you could have sworn that when you looked at it, it looked like there was a like almost this piece of like gelatin or ooze like putty that shot out as if splattered in like a million different directions and then quickly was consumed by the light. But it looked eerily, it gave you it kind of gave off a little bit of like the mountain that you came across when you were ascending to get back from Gnosi. The what is it called? The Shagath?
Like the fungusy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gave you that it kind of looked something like that, but like for like a split second, and then the light became too bright. And when the light dims down to tolerable levels, she has grown to the size of a medium humanoid. And it looks like her skin has returned blue. And her face and her features have all returned back to normal. And you just hear this, what the fuck? Come from Phantasma. As Julia, your eyes open, you look down, your hands, you can see the blue skin.
Weren't her hands blue to like when in gnome form?
Oh, they were, but you can see they length has
Like
returned to
webs
normal.
in between them
Your
again.
clothes are way too tight. Were you a gnome before or a halfling?
Gnome.
So you're in gnomish clothes right now.
Yeah.
You gotta start.
Phantasma throws the blanket over you real quick. Welcome back to the end of the living.
Did
How are
we
you
get
feeling?
it? Did we do it? Do we? I assume. Well,
We did it.
Yes,
And
Julia.
you
did it.
are crammed food. Nocton is like, you need to eat, as he brings over like an assortment of like moderately good food, but it's sustenance nonetheless. You can scarf that the fuck down.
nice, nice, nice.
Magma? How the
Yeah,
fuck did you do that?
it's part of the spell. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Like
Uh,
I
Julia,
was doing
Julie,
so.
do you know what you look like right now?
She's like looking down and like wiggling her toes and seeing all of the like. Am I back to normal? No
You are.
Yes.
fucking way. Oh my god.
Don't see what
Welcome back to
happens.
the land of the tall.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to.
They load of 5 more
Fuck.
feet. I think you're gonna like start hitting stuff.
Yeah, right. It's like she goes to get up and like expects to drop off the table and just stumbles forward. Huh.
Oh,
Huh.
easy, easy, easy. Nocton catches you. Uh, don't worry. Do you need a stabilizer? I am gyroscopically stable, and then like puts you back up.
Just sits back down and is like, I think I'm okay.
Well, good to have you alive, Magmore. Uh, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Julia. Glad to see you. So just for question purposes, in case this happens again, if you fall and I have to bring you back, Do you want to come back as something else or the same thing?
Uh, I mean, before I probably would have said I don't care, but ideally this again?
Okay, I was gonna say it costs the exact same amount. Which we're down to 6K crystals.
Oh shit. I will pay
Yeah,
you guys back.
You know what, Julia?
you
Dress
don't
up.
have to.
Magmar, you're getting a
But
bonus.
a bonus in whoa, you're gonna pay me?
We've been paying you, haven't we been paying everyone? Isn't
We
that how
have
that?
we haven't been
Haven't
paid
got any money.
once. Yeah, Fantastic
Well,
is like, honey, we've been living off of reserves for I don't know how long.
well,
What
have
would
you
you say?
wanted for anything? You get everything you want anyway.
Well, I mean, I respect a little bit. That'd be nice. Sometimes I don't get that.
All right, well, I'll give you some bonus respect today. How about that?
Well, now it feels like I can it come generic? Like, can you just respect me?
I suppose I could do that too.
All right, I could take it.
Insight check.
On insight. All right, Etrin. Or sorry, Finn. Yeah, it seems like he's lying.
I don't say anything to Magmore, but from behind him, I'm just looking at Finn and shaking my head.
Yeah. There's so much condescension in that Magmore just did not pick up on. He's really wanting to win here, so he'll take it. But he'll get up and say, "All right, well, I'm gonna go. That did take a little bit out of me. I'm gonna take a little bit of a nappy poo. Um,
Yeah,
wake me up when we're doing something."
why don't you take like a full sleeps so that you're fully charged for next time.
I know you just woke up, but
Yeah. I guess I could do that. Sure.
Uh,
Do you,
Up to you, mate. I don't know, whatever.
I think I have some weed. I could just go, yeah, or
There you
single
go.
You
and
can
just.
cast Reincarnate a couple more times before a long rest. It's good.
All right, I'm going back to bed, guys. Cool. Later, and then just like walks away, with all of his accoutrement in hand. Phantasma, will look at the rest of you. Julia, how are you feeling? Do you need to rest?
I'm gonna sit here for a minute and then I should be good eventually.
All right.
Just like swinging your feet, like staring at them.
Well, I didn't get very far in scouting, so I think that you and Magmore could rest, while I think me, Finn, and Etrian could go maybe do some scouting really quick, because I couldn't get that far, and I didn't see very much.
Yeah, we could do that. Sheila too, perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be slowed down a little bit, but yeah, Sheila, you can come. What
Uh,
about me? Jeremy just like pokes his head around the corner.
well, it depends. Where are we going?
We
Wait, no,
were,
Jeremy's not even here.
no, I thought you brought him back.
No, Jeremy's on the Widowmaker.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring him back, and then you were gonna bring him back after he like got some rest and stuff.
Oh,
Did
well,
you not leave him? Oh, I love. I just love the fact that you leave people, and like now I'm like they're just sitting there going like thinking they went. He's like, all right, fuck that guy. All right, so good. All right, if you didn't bring him, he's not here. So Jeremy is probably already drunk.
great. Julia,
But
have you thought about getting? Well, I guess you probably haven't had much time to think about anything yet, but you've been using quite a small bow. Maybe you wanna take a look, see if you can find a bigger one?
Um,
you know where the longbow in the storage closet is.
is it a +1 longbow?
I don't believe it is.
I don't know. I've gotten really used to this one. Maybe if I find a nicer one,
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
or maybe I'll take both. And she like runs in there and puts the other one on her back.
Atta girl.
Uh, Xander pops his head up as you're rummaging through the storage closet. Did I hear you say something about +1 longbow, or like a better longbow?
I mean, if I'm gonna switch, I want it to at least be an upgrade. You know what I mean?
Uh, can you wait like 6 hours.
Got nothing else to do.
All right. And he just like he takes the longbow out of your hand. He goes, "You're stuck with that for a little bit," and then he will disappear. He goes, Nocton's like, Xander, do you want? No, I don't want help. This is my project. Leave me alone. And Nocton's like, can I? What? No, you can't watch.
Xander, can you make it a +2?
I'm gonna try with the resources that I have available.
You can use some of yours if you need to.
Even you.
All right, just come back in 6 hours, or just come back, please.
Can you make my sword have rock music shout from it?
What if it shouted insults when you hit people?
Xander, make me an insult sword, please.
Okay, Etrian, you've since you guys are since you've said it, you're like you were looking right at him when you said it, and I don't know if you've ever watched his face turn into a smile that quickly before, but his ears are like all the way up at the top of his crown, and he's like, okay, now that I could fuck with. So, yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit, but I can. What you can do is you have to like pre-record some insults, and then it'll just be like every time you hit it, it'll just play one.
Incredible.
All right, so Sheila, do you want them to be? I think they should be your insults.
Oh my god, yeah. And they're
Okay,
gonna be the most
so come up with
Borderlandsy
so
fucking
come up with
insults
4
ever.
insults for me. And then when you get back, we'll record them in, and then it'll just be something that you attach to the sword.
Perfect.
This is so stupid. Ah, yes, that is a healthy use of his artificer infusions. But with that, you guys, Julia, you bed down because I mean, you just woke up from a long nap, but you are still indeed tired. You can wolf down the rest of the food around you. If you're hungry for more, you just beeline it to the fridge. You know where it is. Magmore, already fast asleep, just reeking of just like the dustiest tingle grass that he was able to scrape together. But the rest of you guys can start to congregate right in front of the airlock. Sheila, Etrian, Phantasma, and Finn. You guys cram in.
Where are you thinking we're going?
I think we should just sail down the coast. Well, fly down the coast.
Oh, you want to do windwalk?
Yeah. Etrian, do you have that prepared?
I'm pretty sure that's one that I now leave prepared.
Okay, good. Because I have it too, and I just we'll trade off. Well, no, because we have a good long while. So if you don't have it, I have it.
It's
All right. So,
yeah. So it takes a minute, but I can cast it real quick.
not a problem. Wind walk. Cool. So as you sit there, what does it look like as you cast wind walk?
I kind of sit down and meditate for a minute, and then out of like, we're still in the wooden ship or the metal ship?
Oh no, you have ejected out of the Terror of the Deep, and then you are now just floating there into the open water as like
A bunch
ships
of like
are
algae
sailing.
floats up around us and like little fish and stuff, and it swirls a lot, and then we're just
You're
like,
in pretty deep water. So
oh, we're underneath the water.
yeah, because you're
Oh, I
in
gotta wait till we get up top, I think. Or we'll just shoot out of it, I think, if we're because I think we might take damage. Um, I thought there was something about water. No, then yeah, we're just surrounded and the water starts rushing a little bit. My tattoos start glowing, and then we're just a big bubble of air.
beautiful. And then you just boop as you pop out into the open air. You get a nice big whiff of sea salt, or I guess if you're an air cloud, you wouldn't be able to smell, but you hit a nice cool breeze because you maybe could feel sensations and physical, and you guys start to head off. So can I have a survival check? Someone with advantage or two people. Doesn't matter.
I have a +10.
Let me see. Phantasmo has
I
a
have a +7.
+11.
I'll let Phantasma do the other one.
All right. Well, that's good. So, Finn, unfortunately not, but Phantasma carrying Sheila on her back as a large giant eagle starts to head due southwest, hugging the coast, not like literally, but keeping it on your left. With that survival check, it's fairly quick. But after about let's be gentle. It's 3 hours, and it's 8 hours total. You see on the horizon a massive. Oh, sorry, you're muted, Ben.
Sorry, I was preoccupied with something real quick. So we wind walked out of the ocean,
Yeah, out of the ocean, and now you're heading southwest down the coast.
but Phantasma is a giant eagle.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot. I'm an idiot. Because I was thinking of Sheila and thinking she had to be physical for no
Okay,
reason.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Just double
no,
checking.
I had like two plots going in my head for no apparent reason, but anyways.
No worries.
So 3 hours of flying, you guys will see on the horizon a massive black pit, just dark as ever can be. You are sailing or flying straight into a massive overcast. And as you get closer and closer, you finally see over a mile wide Thaddeus, what you can only assume is the Black Fog Company, sailing northwest straight up the coastline. Hold on. Group. And then dotted amongst the clouds and the fog, you can see off to your right, you can see that there are a few ships that are poking out that are not shrouded in this black fog. And they have these gold sails that are flickering in the wind. Flying above those these fog clouds, you can see what sort of give off the silhouette of a Pegasus or a griffin, a four-legged something with wings. As you guys approach, what the fuck do you want to do? I would say you are a good. I was gonna say 1,000 feet, but you guys can pump your back. You can go back further if you would like, but 1,000 feet will put you at least out of what you can think is the sight range of these guys. And you're just watching them sail up, just come right at you. I'll say here, let's put you guys on the map. Just to be Asma, oh, not in the GM layer. Stream team, Sheila. Nope. Sorry, Julia's not there. Who the fuck? Mitrian.
I can put myself on there.
I gotcha. And then Finn. All right. So there you guys are. You're like about 1,000 feet on the outskirts of this fog. They don't seem to have, I mean, obviously no one seems to recognize you or pick you out or anything. So what do you guys want to do?
We go check it out.
All right. How are you approaching?
No, I'm asking everybody else.
Oh. So you will have to apparate back into
As you're
people.
saying, we're all like wispy winds, right?
We're pretty fast, so we can get pretty far away pretty quickly. Turn into a people, make a game plan.
And catch back up. I think
Yeah,
we at
Finn-
the very.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think we do that at the very least. Just like find somewhere to go, or reapparate. That is
Absolutely.
well out of sight.
So
Uh, you can bring yourselves way far off of the horizon line. Well, I mean, far away from these guys until you can see. I mean, there's no like islands or any rocky outcroppings for you to hide behind, but you guys can just like kind of reappear above the water and then slip in fairly stealthily.
yeah,
I won't make you roll for it.
all right. You guys
But
want to for a
I'll say
closer look?
you guys are probably now at least a quarter mile to, a half mile away from the, sailing by fog.
When we saw it, was it covered in fog or was it just ships?
It's mostly covered in fog, but these three ships or these bundles of ships that you can see that are on like its left side, your right side as you approached, that had gold sails were not shrouded in fog, but the majority of it were.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I can do pass without trace, and we can probably pretty hard to spot in general as air. Kind of go in and look and then leave.
Yeah, so I would like to get a closer look on everything, and I would like to actually make it so that I can see inside the smog.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd be flying blind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the smartest thing to do.
Which even if I can see, you will not be able to see me, so we might lose each other. But we could collectively take a sweep over the fog together, just to maybe further identify somewhere where I could target. Or maybe me and somebody else could go in and target really quickly, just for some further inspection.
But yes, the intent is to scout only. We are not engaging in any way. Correct?
Correct. Yeah. So
Just wanted to make that perfectly clear.
maybe as a group we scan over the entirety of the fog, and then regroup and decide where to focus our scouting efforts more
I'm totally okay with this.
more
Works for
deeply.
me.
Because my true seeing is not going to last, forever, but I can at least get 2 hours out of it.
Well, then we make the most of these 2 hours.
But let's
Yeah,
do
you
let's
guys
do a
can-
sweep. Let's do a sweep without it first and see where it looks to be most needed.
Okay, so perfect. So we turn back into fog.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. So with that, you guys can watch as the same magic consumes you guys and turns you into your gaseous forms. You eject out of the water very, very quickly, and you guys can start to make your sweep. Now, as you
So-
guys make your sweep,
Etran, did you cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I
If you
rest.
didn't, I would. Huh?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we have to split up, you can do it next time when we land again to go in a bit closer. All right.
Okay, so let's move you guys around the fog. All right, I'll put you guys back here. You're coming from that direction. X-ray hold, please. And you can now control your character. Julia, you can do the same. Julia, I'm almost tempted to just take your silhouette and just stretch you to make one.
I mean, hey. I was gonna
Just
say, don't feel like you need to make like a whole.
oh, no, obviously I'm an asshole and I will, but all right, cool. So everybody can control yourselves. Good, I want you bigger just because so you guys can see yourselves. And then we had that was it, right? No, wait, who are we missing?
Phantasma.
Yeah, that girl. That girl. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. All right, guys. So, as you approach the fog fleet, please just point yourselves in the direction that you are going to say, like fly, and I will describe you. We'll just like kind of jumble around because I'm assuming you guys are going to like spread out as much as you can. So, who wants to move first?
I was gonna say to stay together, but
Because
Oh,
I've
if you want
that's
to,
not
if
crazy.
you wanted to do that, but we can do
stay
that.
stay together so we could like all see the same things and discuss it afterwards.
That's fair enough. So,
And we all get pass without trace that way.
Yep.
perfect. Thank you for the correction. So as you let's go pick a path then. Which way are you guys going?
Mm,
You can
start
go
from back.
left, right, or go up. All right, so as you fly through the air, gaseous forms and all, with your pass without a trace, can you please roll with advantage and add +10?
Yep.
This is gonna
For
be
stealth.
nutty. For stealth, yes.
Thank God for advantage. 22.
So Tajman gets a 31,
37 for me.
and then I need to bring
That's
up.
a 35.
Nice. We are the wind.
I was gonna say.
Well, you're flying through fog as well, so that obscures yourselves, unless you're flying above it. Please correct me. I'm making assumptions I don't.
No, I think we're in it so we can get a look at everything, right?
Okay, I mean, you do realize that as you enter the fog, it is very, very low light. Like you can only see about 20 to 30 feet in front of you if you don't have true sight. So it's very thick.
Well,
Uh,
Finn, do you have true setup?
he does.
So you're
I don't have it up right now.
oh, you don't, okay.
Okay.
I wanted to go through the whole fleet and then decide where my true sight would be most useful.
Gotcha, okay.
All right, so then we'll just roll we'll do it in halves. So we'll do the first half of stealth, it will be this roll, and then the second half as you guys curl around will be another roll to make sure because you guys will have to since it's really, really low visibility, you'll have to kind of not just fly straight. You're gonna have to go from like, oh, there's a ship, and then like bump to another ship and then another ship. It'll be a little bit more of a like chaotic shot in the dark rather than like just a straight path.
And we're gonna have to go like semi-slow because they can see through the fog and we don't want to be a suspicious fast-moving clouds.
There you go. So with these first rolls, absolutely you guys are gonna be golden. So with that, that means you are going to get yeah, you guys are gonna go back to front first. So you'll notice that the back does not have a lot of protection. There are a few ships that are there. These ships are full of what look to be ordinary pirate men, but you can see they all have these similar smoldering black eyes. They are all getting ready. The captains are yelling at them to perform, like checks, battle maneuvers. They're prepping the cannons, getting them clean. They're screaming about an oncoming battle to get ready for, and that the enemy will have everything under the sun to fight with. So it looks like they're getting ready when you hit that ship. And then you drift further and further close to it until the black fog becomes purple. And as you enter the purple fog, could you guys roll con saves for me?
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. Sheila, I'm rolling for you. I'm an asshole.
Take the 30.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Ooh.
the way 25 is it's fine. So Julia Etrian, and Finn.
Jesus.
Why didn't
24. Oh,
24 wasn't high enough. Jesus.
oh.
oh wait, hold on, sorry, Julia.
I totally expect to fail, but it was Finn's number that was like,
Hold on.
Are we
Yeah.
breathing something in?
Yeah, you're breathing something in. Sorry.
Have
The
to breathe in
various
gases?
just saves. Finn, you're fine. I thought you were 20.
Okay.
When I quickly looked, you're fine. So to 22 to save.
does
So the
having
Baroness,
knock-ons like rebreather on do anything for me?
No. Are
you're
we?
a fog.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, the fog doesn't breathe. It's my form that absorbed
true.
it.
You
It's
did
true.
not say that you were putting it on.
I always wear it.
Oh, yeah.
I do. Well, I had to as a gnome because I couldn't breathe underwater.
Yeah, okay.
So I feel like Julia just kept wearing it, especially if she knew she was gonna have to go into fog, having dealt
All
with
right, I will
green
give
fog
you
before.
advantage on this save then. As you quickly enter this purple
Oh,
fog, you start to breathe
real
in, you're like,
quick.
oh shit, as you like throw it on your head. Or no,
I
We
would
have
have.
advantage.
it's your fog, because you'd have to do it
Yeah,
pre.
I would have had it on the entire time, like
All
from the
right, that's
ship.
fine. I'll give you advantage. Roll again.
Real quick, we have advantage thanks to gaseous form.
Oh, really? Even better. I tried,
Against
didn't
being,
make a difference.
do you have advantage on being you in gaseous form?
Yeah. So 7 would have been my other one, so I still fail.
Well, we tried.
The good news is we don't fall.
Oh yeah, there it is. Strength, dex, and con saving throws you have advantage on. So perfect. So you already had advantage anyway. So Etrian and Julia, you are both poisoned.
Wow.
Poison.
Sheila, uh, Finn, and Phantasma are not poisoned. So all of your ability checks obviously are at disadvantage, as long as it seems like you are in this fog. But as you approach the nearest ship, it's much, much, much larger. This golden fucking gilded ship reads Holy Conquest right across the back. And as you float over it, again with your insanely good stealth checks, you guys float over the deck and you see a bunch of men running around, their eyes glowing this purple energy. Where is the thing? This man of war class S warship has 16 cannons, 2 ballistas, and 8 rail cannons. And sitting on top of one of the barrels next to those cannons, performing some sort of maintenance or something, he's doing something, is a very familiar, pale-skinned, white-haired gnome. Surrounded by a few men who are also helping work on the cannons. Those of you who are familiar with the Heavy Neck split, this is Heavy Neck. You also see on top of that ship, on the main deck of that ship are, where the fuck we get to the spot where I want? You see a very old high elf mage with these long pointed ears poking through his black robe with this heavy hood. He has this knotted, sort of almost driftwood-like looking staff, and he's ordering around all of the men with a very young, cheerful-looking, like just normal elf who is clad in a plate armor with a holy book in her hand and is also like at that mage's side, or at, well, you can only assume he's magic by the flickers of like prismatic light that kind of surround him every once in a while. But yeah, you're on the Holy Conquest. You need to see Heavy Neck. Anything before you continue on?
We know that to be Gildas's ship, right?
Yes.
Do we see Gildas?
You don't see Gildas on deck.
Gaseous form, we can fit through tiny cracks and holes. if we want to go in the ship. Not anything weird.
I
We
I
can
would
just
be hesitant to get too close.
we can discuss it when we're back in Ashes Spawn.
Anything before you move on?
Um,
Ben is just taking note of all of these ships, like the layouts and
Okay, cool,
the
cool.
distant the formations of the ships and
Beautiful. You are taking very vivid, or yeah, you just mental notes of everything.
just so I can map out like as much of the fleet as I can remember when we get back.
Perfect.
same.
All right. So with that, let's move on to the next ship. You guys drift further into the purple fog, seeing a very similar large silhouette quickly appear. This massive black wooded ship looks tattered, beat up, like it's like this thing has seen some fucking shit. But you notice that sitting in its the cannon windows, it's got 20 of them. There's no name on it. But as you look it over and you start to fly up and over and see the main deck, you see some familiar faces. You see Akita, the one of the twins, pale-skinned, black hair, carries around a half, almost like a wand, but it's extended up and actually holds on to this wrought iron lantern, glowing this green light all around him. And he's talking to the wood elf necromancer. They're discussing something next to a rather large zombie, must be made out of a giant of some sort. And it looks like they are sort of assembling new undeads to bring into battle. You do not see Thaddeus, and you do not see any other person of note besides a hordes of undeads, wraiths, and I believe there is these undead-looking robed creatures carrying staffs and tattered holy books, or not holy books, almost infernal marked books. Anything to do before you move on?
How does it look like? Does that ship have sails up that seem like
Yep.
they're powering, like, and there's wind going into them?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm good. Just not taking any bait, just taking it all in.
Beautiful. All right, you guys move on. You guys are not going to see anything really of note. More of the same as you crest from boat to boat. As you see just
Are they all
scores of men. Go ahead.
are they all have like the same amount of cannons and whatnot? Like
Looks
crew
like, yeah,
size,
it
boat
varies,
sizes?
like plus or minus 2 or 3 cannons, but it looks like all of the ships that are so there's Thaddeus's ship and Gildas's ships, which are man of war class ships, which are I'm going to share a picture in the chat of what I mean. Actually, here. So as you guys look on the map right now, Thaddeus's ship and Gildas's is a man of war. So it is a multi-sail, massive tier, like 3 or 4 leveled warship. The ones that are sailing around them are closer to wretches and brigs. So they're a little bit smaller. They have maybe 4 to 6, maybe sometimes 8 cannons. They're only 2 decks, and they are a little bit more maneuverable, but much smaller in size. So as you move through, you finally hear a "Rah, rah," as one of these four-legged creatures takes a dive from the sky down into the water. Passing by is a griffin-like body with these massive talons that are exposed all the way up to the elbow, with these really thick feathers that then cover the rest of the upper body, going up to a thick neck, like almost as big as a horse's neck, coming up to a head that extends almost as long as a horse, but instead of a nose, it's got normal jagged teeth, but then these two massive razor sharp mandibles that extend from its jaw outward. And you watch as it dives into the water and comes out with this huge tuna and just wiggling in its mouth, and then lights it on fire while it's in its mouth, and then gulps it down, and then flies right back up into the air, and then starts to like hover as if it's just like in like cruising control. So as you guys
Bird
get around
horse?
to this side,
Bird horse just char a fish and eat it?
They're very efficient.
it's called a deep crow.
A deep crow.
They look like this. Oh, sorry, they don't have teeth. They have massive beaks. Julia, you know that these are beasts that are very common amongst hell and the abyss. So with that, let's roll stealth checks with advantage.
Okay.
Better.
27. Yeah.
So plus 10 is 32.
Cool, cool. Yes.
35 again.
Cool. So add 10 to those. So yeah, you guys are all fine. So you guys gonna make it through this scouting mission without any well,
I didn't.
Oh, you got to roll an advantage, right?
gotta roll advantage. And then add 10.
Oh, so it's 20.
So that was with advantage. You rolled 2 1s. No, sir, you rolled 2 1s.
Yep.
Oh no.
Jeez.
All right.
So 21.
Yeah.
So 21. So 21. With that, I'll roll for it just for fun.
I feel like pass without trace means the lowest you can roll is an 11, right? Like that's the absolute worst.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So I got a 10. So whatever. The deep crow is not going to notice you on his way back up, but you guys can crest through this little area and finally poof back out of the edge of the fog, right alongside another. What you can see is just it's one of the gold sails, or yeah, one of the gold sails, not Dawn, gold sail ships. So golden clad men, more paladin like in their armor, all very basically seeming like they all worship at the frat of Gildas, so they all have like the same haircut, same look, same face structure. It's really but looks like they are also getting ready for battle. So
I gotta take a phone call. I'll be right back.
go ahead. So with that, let's just take a quick break, because this is a good stopping point for you guys to regroup, and then we'll come back with the break with you guys and what you guys want to do going forward. All right.
Boop.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Are we back? I don't know. Yeah, we're back. Awesome. The sound went off. So thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for joining us. We're here. We've just found the Black Fog Fleet. It is guesstimating 22 ships strong. And we've just done our first wave of scouting. We've gotten to a safe distance. We've reapparated so that we could have the conversation. And Finn, what were we doing?
I suppose we're going to get a closer look at anything that we thought more interesting.
I think the purple fog was very interesting.
Purple fog is more
Think-
interesting,
We
and
should
it's
check out Thaddeus' ship.
quite dangerous. How are you? How is everyone feeling, by the way, after going through that?
Not
Well,
great.
All
I mean,
right.
It's just
Pretty shitty.
definitely felt like it was not a great thing to breathe in.
Okay, good. So maybe we hit the purple and go underwater until we get to the ship.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think you can with gaseous when you're gas.
No,
Oh,
but
I was just going to turn invisible,
Oh, that works too.
yeah.
but well, I mean, we still have the ability to turn into gas if we need to, right?
Etrian. As Finn brings up, swimming underneath and whatnot, you instinctively look around just to scan the environment, just for it's instinctual precaution. What is your passive perception?
20.
All right, you notice that swimming, like off, like a little bit in front of and like around the ships are multiple shark fins disappearing and then reappearing around the area.
Can I tell what kind of sharks they are?
Roll a nature check.
All right.
Great white and tiger sharks.
Okay. I don't know.
Nothing larger than like whales, or nothing large like whales. So we're looking pretty much solely at like shark like predators.
Okay. I don't have animal shapes. I was gonna say I can turn this into shark. I can't do that. I can turn into a shark.
Wait,
I could turn it.
Phantasma, do you have the thing that can turn us into?
I could turn us all into sharks if we wanted to.
Is that like gaseous form where we can turn in and out of the form?
Yes. Hold on, let me
The
see
animal shapes.
here.
So if Etrian has us in Cloud Walk or whatever the fuck it is, and you have us in Shark Walk, then we can just turn into clouds or sharks as we feel fit.
I didn't prepare it.
Well, never mind then.
Go to from shark to cloud.
Okay, I prepared shape change, tsunami, control weather, firestorm, windwalk, heal, transmute rock. And I thought we were going to go in this and maybe run into some trouble, but sorry, I didn't have one at the ready.
Yeah, most of that's good. What rock did you think you were gonna transmute?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe there was some stone on the ships that I could like mess around with.
Oh,
I don't
that's fair. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's solid. Um,
So I tried to come prepared. I just didn't prepare that one.
yeah, no, that's fair.
And Etrian, shame on you. Why didn't you prepare this?
Well,
I
he did the
would
clouds.
use feeble mind if it came to it.
I have the clouds too. We don't both need to be preparing the same shit.
Well, we gotta figure that out before we go.
I thought we talked about this.
We might
All
have.
right.
Been a long month.
You and that goldfish like attention span. I swear, you used to be a goldfish.
What? Swimming with sharks now.
All right. So what if the two of you turn into
I can
sharks or
totally-
whatever?
I can wild shape and I can polymorph. So
Yeah.
I can twice.
Why
I
don't
can-
the two of you turn
I can also
into
wild shape and polymorph.
yeah? Want the two of you turn into some kind of shark type thing and come underneath, and Julia and I will go invisible and fly above, and Sheila, I am not entirely sure what we can do with you. What would you
You
like
can
to
just
do,
look
Sheila?
beautiful.
Shia, I can turn you into a shark.
I can be a shark.
Yeah, I can turn you into a shark. And then I can turn into a shark.
Sheila's already a shark,
Can
baby.
we eat too?
I mean, if you want. But I feel like
Let's
that might
do-
blow our cover unless they're all eating, then maybe that would be blending them.
I mean, we still
Okay.
first thing you go for food.
Yeah, I mean, there's fish probably around. I don't know
Actually,
why.
if you want to go away from the main boats in the center, we can try to start a feeding frenzy off to the other side and maybe distract everyone. They're being like, "Hey, what the hell is up with the sharks eating stuff and going nuts under there?"
I mean,
Don't want
okay.
to overcomplicate things, but
Well, I mean that we would just. I mean, we're going to scout. I mean, I think that is a good way to if we have like need to get away.
true,
It seems more of an exit strategy than a like an intro strategy.
fair enough.
Can any of you turn into a kraken?
I've never seen one. And it might be out of my wheelhouse, like above my pay grade.
What about the giant leviathans that were swimming over?
Gnosi?
Yeah, because we had to be
This-
careful flying too high with lights on because there were those huge fucking
There's
whatever.
those. There's also the dragon turtle.
Yeah,
I mean, I can turn into that, but I'm afraid that if we turn into that, then we really blow our cover, and then
Then-
it turns into a fight that we don't want.
Hmm. I mean, we can always teleport
I
away.
absolutely. Oh, hold on, I need to check the challenge rating on that. I do not think I can do that. What the hell? Why is Leviathan not in D&D Beyond? No. All right. Well, it's yeah. If either of these stats are to believe, if I'm going to use these ones, the size of the Leviathan that you want her to turn into is not going to work. She needs to be 20.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's think about this one. So we're gonna go to these ships in the purple fog. We're gonna get a nice closer look,
Okay.
and then what? Just continue scouting, and that's it. And then come back, meet back here behind the fleet or something.
Yeah, I mean that is a good course of actions. What are we looking for specifically? I guess the source of the because we're going to want to probably deactivate the fog before we get there, or at least like as like a priority once we're there.
So find where the fog spawn is, or if
That
it's a
might be a
fog
good
spawn.
start for in because you should be looking for that because you will have like the magic vision.
Yep.
And then while we're swimming below, we should be looking for, I guess this is a good time to bring this up, Finn. So what is the plan of attack now that we see the plan with the ships and the flight and us being like below in a submarine? Like, when are we implementing our attack onto Thaddeus?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because think about it. I was thinking about it. He's already shown that he has a fucking dragon turtle. I would assume he's probably going to use it. So once he uses it, that thing's in the water. And we're in the water. Won't it see us? Correct me
It's
if I'm wrong here, but like, I mean, once the battle, I mean, the only thing I was thinking was, I mean, maybe we, like, when we start the fight, we have to like maybe draw that out. Like we have to like maybe like bait the druid out into whatever he's going to do.
plan was to
Yes.
just like ram said terror right up underneath him, like right through the boat.
Well, that's fine, but are we going to do that? Like, because if they see the fleet, he might immediately turn into a dragon turtle, and then like
Yeah.
doing that would be very hard.
Well, on our way up the coast, he unleashed the dragon turtle on our fleet before we were even close to Eden. If
Yep.
I was a betting man, I would say that he might do that again now that he's on his way to us, just to sabotage us a bit more so that he can swoop in. So that dragon turtle is probably already on its way to our fleet.
Well,
Or
on our way
that
back,
druid, rather.
probably look for it. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I did not see the druid on the deck, any of the decks.
Correct. Unless he is that griffin-looking thing in the sky.
There
But he,
are like these little like representations of the cards.
oh,
Those
I just realized that's what that was. Okay.
those are representing like of like 3 to 4 pods as they're like flying like in these loose patterns. So
Uh,
there's a lot of them in the sky, not just
Oh.
one or two.
Unless he's one of those, which I can't imagine he would be one of those if he can turn into some fucking
No,
an
he would turn
ethereal
into
phoenix thing.
that's egotistical prick. I mean, I've
He's
only met him twice, and I
much
already
too much of a peacock.
yeah. He no fucking way. And I don't think he's that intelligent. Okay, just a thought. But Julia, I absolutely agree with you. That should be the plan. But I was nervous about the release of the turtle. But I mean, maybe he released it. Who knows? But if we get the closer look with your eyes, and then hopefully ours beneath, and who else is above? Is anybody else above? It's Julia. It's you and Julia.
It will be me and Julia. And you know what? Maybe I should just use another spell and give Julia true seeing so we can both do it. Does anybody have the fly spell?
Well, I mean, I have Windwalk, but that's it for me.
Oh yeah, valid. Um,
Also,
You know
by the
what?
way, do we all saw Heavy Neck, right? Just we're clear. We all saw him. He's here.
Like a
Oh,
six
yes.
heavy neck.
Good.
we certainly saw
Indeed.
Heavy Neck working for Thaddeus, deep in the center of everything.
That motherfucker. I just
Yep.
wanted to be clear that I saw the same thing that you guys saw.
Well, and he will meet the same fate as the rest of his ship.
Oh,
You know how many heavy necks there are? Is no one else like, hey, that's weird. There's another one of them? Just me?
There's just the
Huh?
one.
I don't. Yeah, what do you mean?
There's Jeremy and there's Heavy
Jeremy,
Neck.
and this
There's-
tan version of heavy neck, and then heavy neck.
Well, our Heavy Neck is from a different dimension, and then the one whose head was sitting on the thing was the Heavy Neck from this dimension.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's like our Heavy Neck's personality, but then his body.
With like a different, he's from a different plane. Does he have anything attuned to the plane he's originally from?
Mm,
I don't know if it's a separate entity. You say the way that you guys described the story, it seemed like he was split into two.
No, okay.
Oh
But you
no,
can
I'm
try.
not talking about
Sure.
Jeremy. I'm talking about the one whose head was in Gildas's hull.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the one from this universe. Our Heavy Neck is from a different universe. Jeremy was just a split personality of Heavy
That
Neck.
Heavy Neck. Yeah.
God, he needs therapy.
You
No,
should have
if
seen the
he
last Heavy Neck.
If he has anything attuned to the other plane that he's from, I can use plane shift on people and send them away.
The way he made it sound, I'm not entirely sure it was another plane. It kind of sounded like an entirely different universe, but who the fuck knows? Kind of similar to like Nocturne's situation.
Something like that. Yes. I think yeah, Finn's pretty right on the nose.
I know things about planes and universes.
Yeah,
Why
'cause-
people pray to stars?
That's true. And stars are nothing but people. They're just famous. All right, so Julia, if I just give you true seeing, then you can wind walk wherever you want. So you don't need to be with me per se.
That's a good point.
And then I can turn myself invisible to, go in and work myself in and out of places and use spells as needed.
Just know they probably can see through it.
Yeah, that's true, because invisibility is
Yeah,
a
Please, for the
illusion.
love of God, don't get yourself trapped on one of their ships.
What do we look like when you look at us with true sight when we're in gaseous form?
You know what? Never thought about it.
I'm gonna turn back
I
into
was gonna
gas.
say-
Yeah, somebody do it. Etrian, you do it.
I did it.
Okay, hold on. Let me cast it on myself.
Okay. So
Can he
you look
see
like
that I'm a
yourself.
person disguised as gas, or does he just see air?
So you see him, since it sees the thing, then the way that they are, really, you just see him and his astral, almost like self, floating there, just like almost as I mean, you're in water, but if you were above air, it would also be the same thing, where it's just kind of like you're floating there, and if he talks, you can see his hand like move as if he's talking. So just looks like you're looking at like the same outline of himself, just kind of like with this magical like clouds that are just kind of like hovering around all parts of his body.
Okay, so
Yeah, because wind walk is not illusionary, so it's not like I'm looking through an illusion. I just
You
am.
see this, you see
it's
through the shape.
transformation. Yeah, we're turned into gas.
Yeah, but he's seeing through the shape change. Like that's
Okay.
and true sight sees things the way that like for what they really are. So it sees right like it sees through like illusions, it sees through shape changers. So
Okay.
it's all that stuff.
All right, so they'll be able to see you no matter what if they can do that. So
Yeah, that's
If they
valid.
have true sight, yes, they will.
All right, well then fuck it. Then we'll just do Julie and I will just be clouds then. Because what's the
Okay.
point in being invisible if I can't?
I think then we should all stay clouds. Let you go take a look, and then we take off quickly as soon as you're done, instead of going underneath as sharks. We won't be able to really see anything under there.
Does seem high risk to go underneath as sharks because then if we get attacked for whatever reason, then we might turn into ourselves, then leave us out in the open.
Then we have to
That
take
seems like a bad idea.
a turn.
Yeah, that's valid. All right. So I can, you know what? I have enough where I can give one other person true seeing. I'm thinking Julia. That probably makes the
I
most
think
sense.
Julia or well, yeah, actually, Etrian's he might forget. She nudges you.
Forget what?
Julia, it should be you.
Yeah.
One, because Julia's smart, and two, because if Julia is in a pinch, Julia can uh probably get herself out of a bind just by fucking warping through it, right?
Uh,
Yeah, does that still work?
we'll find out.
Okay, I love it.
All right, Julia, I'm gonna do this. Right click, and we're gonna do. All right, and I'm doing both of these with extended spell.
All right, so double the range, double the time. Gotcha.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And
So,
then
Julia,
So we have both for 2 hours.
yes, you both have true sight.
one of those.
Boom.
And then
Now,
How long does it take us to transform into clouds
1 minute.
or wind, rather?
Wind, 1 minute.
Okay.
oh, Minuto.
All right. So
All right, well, we got an hour.
all right. Well, if you need, well, you can see. Oh, we can see each other. Cool. I've not
Yeah.
used to this being a thing.
You're just kind of looking at each other floating there.
Yeah, we'll signal each other. Do you know sign language?
Like a little bit.
I don't know any. Okay, so
Okay.
don't try to use sign language to me.
So just go like this.
Yeah, make a big motion and like maybe go down behind the ship
All right,
towards the
ready, ready,
water.
ready. This is super
Yeah, cool.
fast. Okay, yes, no.
Yes, no. Okay.
Okay,
Good to
Dude,
know.
did you get that? Yes. No.
now you guys all know
All
that.
right. Yes, no. Okay. And this, when I go like this, I'm asking you if you want to fuck some shit up.
Okay, all right, got it.
Feel free to say no.
I can't wait till like later on after like this like the fleet becomes like established and whatnot. The intro pamphlet of like the hand signals for the Grand Resistance. It's like it's fantastic. All right, so
This means assassinate.
I didn't see it. What was it?
This if
Okay,
I
all
go to
right,
like
got it.
slit my throat, it means assassinate. So I'm asking you if we should assassinate someone.
I Yeah, I mean if the opportunity's there, I guess maybe.
So like assassinate heavy neck. It's what I'm asking.
I don't know if he's worth the mission, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
Should we contact heavy neck once we are near him?
ooh, that would be fun.
Maybe on the way out.
How under the influence of Thaddeus do we think heavy neck is?
I I have no idea. I mean, he rightly fucked us.
He's firmly in the purple cloud and not being hurt, so he's clearly part of the crew, part of the ship.
And based
Um,
on the animosity it seemed like he had towards Gildas, seems odd he would be working for him.
are we thinking he's in deep cover and he's gonna try and betray them? And if so, does he think he can actually betray them as part of Thaddeus's crew?
Uh,
Honestly, have
I
no
mean he was
idea.
pretty
That is
stupid, so maybe.
He's an absolute fucking dumbass who cost us Gildas's fleet. So, I mean, he has all of this coming to him, but that
I
said,
he is very stupid. So, but we
that
could.
we could take a vote right now on whether or not to contact him and allow him to.
Can you do it stealthily and without anything?
I
Ab-
could wait along. I could go underneath the ship, cast message, and
What's
tell.
good?
And I could say, if you want out of here, jump, and then we could get the fuck out.
I will say, remember when we were fighting in I forget what port that was, and all of a sudden all of the baddies that were on the ship just their eyes turned black, and Thaddeus was like, "I'm in control of them all now." Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
You think if we message him, Thaddeus is gonna know?
That's a good question. If he's part of the group, part of the ship, then it's probably going to transfer, or he has like a direct line.
Yeah, that's true. Thaddeus could probably just kill him on the spot.
I mean, maybe that would be worth it, but I don't want to
Hey,
give
maybe
away
it will
our
be worth it.
position.
That's valid. Thank you for coming back to life and
This is
making
great. I
me.
can swim again.
Yep. Yeah, you
That's
can.
Yeah,
fantastic.
you look great.
Although you had a thing that made you swim faster than me, didn't you? No, that was Magwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Um,
word.
all right. So yeah, let's you and me go get a closer look at the Holy Conquest. Yeah.
Holy Conquest, and then if there's time, we'll go to the other one, and if then
So that was Thaddeus' ship next to the Holy Conquest. Yes.
yes, that's my guess.
It has to be. I mean, it was the second largest ship of the fleet, and it looked way different than all the other ones. And I've never seen his ship before. Never. No one
I
has.
I thought he had a much bigger ship. The way everyone was making it sound made it seem like it was going to be like 50 times the size of a regular ship.
Well, everybody probably fucking lies. And, rumors spread.
To be fair, Finn, it might not be his ship, but it is definitely the ship for that fleet.
And we didn't see him on it.
To be
One
fair,
of his
that fleet is probably a big chunk of his forces. Even if he's not there, if we wipe that out, that's gonna send a signal.
lieutenants is running it. So he's not there.
Yeah.
and we have not seen the druid. He is somewhere else, and maybe one of you here should fly a little bit farther south.
I could do that.
If it hasn't been an hour, I still have Pass Without Trace, so we can go take a look.
Yeah, I'd say that we're you guys since for like windwalk time, you're on hour 4.
Yeah,
6
so we
or
got
8?
so we got 4 more hours.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace again, and you two can go over and look at what you're looking at, and the 3 of us can go a little further south and see if there's anything giant trailing behind.
That's a good idea. Yeah, so
Just make
Uh,
sure you're back here before
I
all
don't
that, right?
uh how about
Back here in 3 hours.
Etrian? Well, because Julia, you and Finn are going to go check out the ship. I don't want to leave Sheila alone if Etrian goes. So
The 3 of us, we can just turn into wind and take off.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Etrian, can you be trusted by yourself?
Probably.
Frog at me? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll be good.
Okay, Jesus. All right. So yeah, you go alone, Finn, Julia, you go to the ship, and then me and Sheila will stay here and we will try to figure out the plan of action. Maybe we can bounce strategies off each other because that's all I have.
All right, Etrian, the minute you see anything, the minute you can discern anything, turn the fuck around and come back.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace again, turn into wind, and just head south.
Okay. All right. So you take off and start just you're like you're gone.
He doesn't even go like horizontal. He just stays vertical and flies like that. It's so interesting.
I'm just kind of bored,
This
like
person.
Yeah, it's like he's ascending to fucking
It's
heaven or
very-
something.
Yeah, it's awkward.
It's so interesting.
But like
I'd never even
what
thought.
Etrian feels like I guess it's like a slight lean, but you're still just like flying straight up.
Yeah, like with the hands back like this, like
Edrin was alone for a long time, so he doesn't really understand style or like doing stuff in a cool way.
That awkward.
Like,
no, that guy's got so much style. That guy's so fucking cool. So sick. All right,
Alright.
Julie, are you ready?
Yeah, time's ticking. Let's go. Yeah.
Cool. We
So,
got 2
Julie-
hours with this shit.
So let's do Finn and Julia first.
Okay.
So as you guys make your way
Am I
through,
still poisoned or did that wear off?
it was only as long as you were in the fog.
Okay.
So like the purple fog. So as you got out, I didn't make you do it because like there was going to be so much time between everything. You would like you noticed the effects lasted for like maybe 1 round after you left it.
Okay.
But then like you just kind of like got over it because you coughed the rest out of your lungs.
So there was no damage or anything, just a decrease to.
Yeah, it's just poisoned.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this should be interesting.
Let's do it. So you guys, as you guys head through, let's do this. Etrian. Actually, now you guys are ungrouped. Split the party. Etrian heads off that way. Julia, Sheila, sorry, Julia and Finn over there, and we're over here. All right, you guys weave through the non-fog. Roll stealth checks with advantage as you make your way straight into the little bit of purple fog that's like peeking through.
did Julia cast Pass Without Trace?
Yes.
You did.
So I
25.
got me
Sheila-
a 37.
You and Phantasma are hanging back. All right. So as you approach, that stealth check is good enough to get through the ships and into the fog. Now that you are in the fog,
Con save.
yes, con save first. You will notice.
Wait, I have advantage, right?
Advantage, yeah.
26, baby.
Nice. So both of you,
A 20 and a
sorry.
20.
yeah, Julia, Wait, yeah, you're 2020. Yeah, sorry.
Rolled
Unfortunately,
the
you're
exact
poisoned.
same roll. With a 20, fuck. Okay.
It's a 22 that is the safe. It's Thaddeus. Come on. As
I
you
literally
enter,
cannot succeed on it.
Julia, you are not invisible. You're in your gaseous form, but you can see Finn. You also have true sight, so it's a little wonky, but you see that there is a fine blue mist or dust that is collecting all over his body.
Did you cast invisibility?
No.
Not yet? Okay, then never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I
I didn't bother because we're just wind walking.
Okay, yeah. So if you're a gaseous form, then you're fine. As you approach the Holy Conquest, what are you looking for? If you're looking for the source of the fog, it's not on this ship. This is just consumed on the like perimeter of it. Heavy neck, still just he's moved on to one of the other cannons and he's looking like he's just performing maintenance. The high elf and the other elf look like they have disappeared from view for the most part, and it looks like the ship has taken a little bit of a like a lackadaisical approach to right now.
Can I see if Heavy Neck is actually like repairing things or if he's sabotaging them?
Yeah, with with that stealth check, I'll say as you get closer, roll me another stealth check, just because like you're gonna like
Okay.
he's hunched over, so you're gonna have to get fairly close by.
39.
Yeah. Um, no, he's fixing it. Looks like there's like there's a big break in one of the braces that connects this cannon to it, and he is applying this really thick, gross black tar like to the middle of it and like just shaping it around and then hammering in braces to try and repair this and make it stronger because it seems to have cracked a little bit. So it looks like he's actually contributing to the war effort.
Finn
Does
is
he
just thinking
have?
to himself. Sorry. Finn's gonna think to himself. Heavy Neck wants this ship. Fucker wants this ship.
Does he have his? Yeah, you're probably right.
You
Does he have his chain on him?
No, he does not.
I also can't remember when he would or would not have had that, if he took it with him or whatnot. But
He doesn't. I mean, he did take both of his scimitars and his hook and chain, but
okay,
he's not wearing it right now.
and he doesn't have the swords either, or
This like he is wearing like fireside clothes or like downtime clothes and with a big thick leather belt that has a bunch of tools and other useful like woodworking items.
um, if we. He's like, no what, no what.
Yeah, Finn just signs no to Julia.
Okay, I guess that means we're done. Julia will like Julia will like circle a few times like near a doorway that would go underneath, and then like look at Finn and like
Finn shrugs and follows.
okay. I want to go like a deck below and see if, you know, just kind of like poke her head around and see if there's any sign or if we can find like a captain's quarters that maybe has an open
Well,
door.
that would be the opposite direction. You were on like the front end of the ship. The captain's quarters is very visible and in the back.
Okay. Reverse that. Heads to captain's quarters, circles around front door. Is it
There,
open?
no, it is closed.
Okay. Are there
You can.
any? I was gonna
No,
say.
sorry.
No, you're right.
Finn,
That's exactly what I was gonna
Finn's gonna
say.
say. Finn's gonna say no. Definitely not the captain's quarters.
Okay.
No.
Julia will kind of like shrug and then maybe go back to the
The
front
other
of the
stairs.
deck and then
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Shrug.
Okay.
and then follows.
And then just poke her head down to see just what's on the bottom, the next layer down. Not even, ideally, not even getting all the way like down it, or maybe going down and shooting out one of the cannon holes, um, just to kind of get like the lay of the land for that deck and see
Okay.
how many men are there, if there's anything else moving or stored, or
Explosives.
yeah,
The other giant boat we went on.
yeah, right.
All right. So, as you go down, you crest around the corner. You basically fly like almost through some dude's shoulder, the both of you. But you get down to the second level of this ship, and it looks like this is where it's the cannon bay. So you just see all 18 cannons just lined up. Well, no, sorry, there'd be four above, so it would be 14, all in a row, with plenty of stock on either side. Pillars that go in between them. There are shelves that come up about like waist high that and that also have like workbenches. So this is where basically it is like full artillery section. And as you get through there, you start to turn the corner towards one of the open cannon bay windows, and you hear, well, you probably see him first, the shiny gold armor of Gildas Egon, standing next to the elf and the wood elf, the high elf and the wood elf. Or sorry, she's just a regular elf. I'm thinking of Shrin. Um, As you so you see him, it looks like he's just talking to maybe like a bosun and like scolding him about getting everything ready. And the high elf is kind of pointing to things, and you'll have to get closer to kind of hear what they're saying. But it looks like they're just like inspecting the fire power and how much like artillery they actually have. But he's right there.
So if Julia sees him, that is what she was trying to confirm. She will immediately dip out at like porthole or something.
Okay, so Finn, did you follow her or did you stay
Yep.
up top?
I followed her down, so I would follow her out.
All right, so you saw the same thing.
Yeah, no, I
You
just wanted to
both
see.
roll perception checks as you leave.
Hey, good job.
Well, Finn's gonna. Finn, you notice that they're glowing on the back of Gildas's neck and the two elves is a like almost this like burning little red symbol. It looks very holy in nature on the back of their necks. That's kind of smoldering this like little tiny wispy smoke. Um, on only those three necks. The other men look like they have like no markings, and they are like the normal little like dull purple glow that would allow them to see through the fog that they're in. But then you guys dip out and you guys exit the ship. Are you headed straight towards Thaddeus's what alleged ship?
Wait, so we just so I would assume that those three are the only three that can see through the fog.
Well, you could no the gold sails look like they are like they have the glow of being able to see like they've fully accepted the corruption. But I was saying that Gildas, his like right hand man, and the secretary all
Mhm.
have they have like they don't have a glow in their eyes, but they do have like a burning holy symbol on the back of their neck.
Okay.
So it was something that you noticed as a differentiation between the two of them.
So they didn't accept the control, but they can also see through the fog.
Exactly.
Okay. Could they see us? Um. All right. So we went out. We dipped.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I
Oh,
guess on.
sorry. You well actually roll a history check real quick. Oh, boo.
Finn.
All right.
Womp, womp, womp.
Never mind.
Classic. Classic.
Classic Finn. History checks are not your thing. All right, so you guys exit the ship and you're headed to Gildas.
We just left Gildas, so we're headed
That-
to.
Sorry, you're headed to Thaddeus. Sorry, Thaddeus, Gildas.
Yeah, the Thaddeus' ship.
All right, so you're getting into Thaddeus' ship. As you on your approach, you will see that on board is a new familiar face. However, they've moved around a little bit, so they are now congregated towards the front of the ship. You see the Archdruid, Sami Dafu, who's speaking with Hulita, the necromancer, and it looks like he has a child-sized Netherwood elf. Can you guys roll history checks on if you will remember him?
Wow.
All right. Oh, Julia, sorry, you're not going to be able to roll this because this was so long ago.
Oh,
It would
well,
only be Finn. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm not worried about it. It wasn't that great anyway.
Yeah, so Finn, you recognize like you've seen that kid before, but you just don't remember exactly where. But it looks like the Archdruid definitely is currently on this ship. And as you look around and start to poke through the like the actual top deck, roll me another stealth check.
Okay, so this time. So I had advantage. Now I have disadvantage. That's a straight roll.
Yes, good roll.
Plus 10.
Fuck.
Ooh.
16.
Well, I have a 32 because I still have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage. Thank God. All right. So, as you guys approach, you watch as Hulita, as she's working, something like causes her to look down at the many necklaces that like hey like it's almost like a scarf. It's so thick of all the necklaces. She looks down for a second, and you watch her kind of like gently crest her eyes around the general area, reach into a bag, and then start to smear something across her eyes and down her face. And both of you, with
Do I
true
see
sight,
this?
can see, yes, that she is casting a spell right now.
Yeah, Julia. If Julia sees that and sees Finn, she's like straight up. Like,
All right, so you, no hesitation, 300 feet, well, probably 600 feet if you're dashing, you
Yep.
dip straight up. Finn, you're both going up at the same time, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going wherever Julia goes.
All right, awesome. So you, as you unfortunately tip off the little security that they had, you can see that she starts to like, the eyes are glowing as she's looking around it. But you two, being as fast as you fucking are in that cloud, are out of there. Now, as you guys dip and poke your head, finally get out amongst the cloud. Julia, you can finally, even in your gaseous form, you can feel that the poison just leaves your essence behind after like a round of leaving the cloud. Etrian, you're hauling ass. You're like, just I'm gonna get as far as I can for as fast as I can to see if I can fucking find something. And I don't need to make you roll for it, but you just fly, and it is nothing but clear skies. You keep looking back to make sure you see, and you just the black spot that is the fog that you just are quickly leaving behind you just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you don't see anything in sight.
All right. Go not too much further, as long as I can still find it back, because I can move pretty far in a
Yeah,
short
you
time.
can move fast.
But if it's not this close, it's probably not there. So I'm gonna fly in the opposite direction, past the ships, kind of giving it a wide berth because they're doing their thing. I don't want to interrupt anything. And
Okay.
just back the other direction just to make sure.
All right. So tell me exactly if you're where you are, where exactly are you going on the compass?
I'm not sure, but between their fleet and our fleet, that was on the bigger map. Just heading,
Oh, okay. So you're checking it. You're checking in the front.
yeah, to see if Finn was correct if the turtle's attacking us.
Okay. So I'd say like right around as this time they're like popping out of the Holy Conquest as you're just flying overhead. You go for a good long while. Now let's start. Let's roll an investigation check.
Can I do perception?
Uh, I'll give you both if you want to sway me on perception, but you're actively trying to find something.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm just kind of, yeah, right.
With his eyes.
It's a fucking crit anyway. You see, up ahead, there is a massive fucking humpback whale that looks like its eyes are glowing a very familiar green hue that you would attribute to the Archdruid. You've seen that before.
How close are we to the enemy fleet and our fleet?
It's swimming about a mile ahead of the fleet. And then you continue further, you don't see any dragon turtle, you don't see any like massive flock of those deep
Nothing else.
crows.
So it seems like he's just advanced. So when he hits, he'll attack, and then the fleet will come in and
It kind of looks like they have a little bit of like a chase of like a little bit of like a scouter that kind of swims ahead.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna keep that in mind and go back to where Phantasma and Sheila were waiting, unless they left.
No, they're just hanging out. So, Sheila, you've seemed distant lately. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah, you know, it just seems weird without Heavy being around.
Yeah, you did. I mean, you two seemed like you were inseparable. Um, I have to ask, do you want to try and save that one?
Heavy? Oh yeah. Why not?
Okay, well, because Finn really wants to kill him, and I'm not going to lie. I could come up with a few reasons myself to see it happen. But if you
We've been
want,
split in two. There's so much going on.
but if this seems like something, and she puts her hand on your shoulder, she's like, this seems like something you might want to vocalize, maybe with the captain before, because it. If you try to save him, and look, I have a soft spot for these kind of stories, so if he's still in there, I guess I would be okay with maybe trying to save him, but you should say something to Finn, because he straight up wants to murder him, and so
Oh,
does the rest.
Oh, I know. We're just gonna have to wait until we get within enough distance where we can all speak on
So okay,
good
what?
terms.
So yeah, I guess then we can formulate if we're going to try and say, I don't know. I don't, to be honest, girl, I don't even know how we're going to get on that fucking ship. Because you just know it's just going to be a shitstorm of anti-intrusion measures. I
I
mean,
don't
you
know.
saw what it did to Julia and Etrian, right? Etrian, you got poisoned too?
I didn't. Well, the first time I did, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
What, do you think they have some barrier underneath it too?
Well, I mean, I guess they'll figure that out. If they have true sight, then they'll see it. So maybe when they come back, they'll have that knowledge for us. But I think more than likely it's going to be trying to withstand that fog and then getting to Thaddeus and then preventing him from getting away, because that was bullshit the first time it happened, and I really do not want to have it happen again. So
I know.
and then
pretty-
you know what else I was thinking is, do we even kill him? Because if we kill him, what's to stop somebody from bringing him back? What if we trapped him in something and just chucked it into some fucking middle of nowhere in the astral sea? That way he
Better
never
to-
comes back.
Better to do that than to give any certainty to it. I would agree.
It's something I thought of, because like if we just kill him, then boom, he's done. We don't get him back, and like someone's just gonna bring him back, and then he's going to amass another army, and then we're going to just squash it all over again. It just doesn't seem
Ugh.
like something we should
He
think.
definitely has the resources. They definitely has people that will just get resurrected for payment.
I mean, you would think as much as I don't want to give him credit, there's no way he's not smart enough to have a backup plan. Like, what if we're not even fighting? Like, what if it's multiple Thaddeus's? What if there's like he has clones of himself?
Lacrum.
I don't actually believe Thaddeus is real.
Etrian, you just showed up now,
Hey, I went to check the front too. I was trying to be thorough.
and what did you find? What did you find?
The druid is a giant killer whale about a mile ahead of the fleet.
The druid is the killer whale. Okay. So
But I
he's
didn't know if you guys
part
got
of
it.
like
You guys
scouting
deep.
party. Okay. That's good to know. Did you find anything behind us?
No, clear skies, clear waters. As far as like,
Alright.
can't go underwater as air. So, but it's pretty clear.
Okay. So, well, I guess the only thing we're doing is we're waiting for Finn and Julia to show up, and then we can regroup. So about a few minutes go by until Finn and Julia can wait.
So
We
we're
have-
still above the clouds, right?
Yes, you're still above the clouds. You have not moved towards the rest of the group yet.
Finn's gonna signal. Go back down. Slowly.
Oh, like back to the ship we were on?
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. I'm like, we went back to the group, right? Yeah. Julia will be like, trying to be like high above the ship.
No.
Oh, like below.
Behind.
Okay. Julia will follow you this time because
Okay.
her plan
Fast. First. Then slow. Second.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you guys are gonna send down behind the ship.
Yep.
So that you can then slowly quickly descend to then slowly creep towards the back of the ship, so that you can try and get a better look at this thing. So as you do this, please roll stealth checks, and as you re-enter the fog, roll con saves.
Alright. Doesn't matter because I cannot succeed.
Oh, okay. Well then there you go, Julia. You...
Highest I can roll is a 21.
Oh, that sucks.
Oof.
All right, so Julia is poisoned once again, and Finn, you are also poisoned.
But I got a 40 stealth, so I'm good.
But that's good. Yeah. So
Oh, did we
Alright.
need to roll stealth? Sorry.
no, yeah, he rolled it early, but thank God. So Julia, you can do the same.
On point.
Man.
Another one.
Did you roll with advantage?
Do I have advantage?
Oh,
No.
you're poison in the right?
Yeah, I thought we were rolling stealth as we entered the cloud sphere.
You tell me, DM.
Yeah, no, you were rolling stealth to enter the clouds.
Fucking.
Oh my god.
The dice said 1.
So,
How the fuck?
also, you guys are the fog. If you are the clouds, you're immune, or you have advantage. Sorry, I thought you were. I was gonna guess you're immune, and never mind. But as you descend, unfortunately, Julia,
She's
um,
very poisoned.
you don't see anything close, but as you get like almost to the back of the ship, you can see the entirety of this glowing purple and white, like marbled, uh, undulating creature that looks like it is affixed to the largest middle mast of this ship, and you recognize it as a fog spawn as it's sort of like slowly slithering up the mast and then kind of just dissipating as it hits the air. You can just see it kind of like just twitching and churning and then moving, as if it's alive. But you have found the source of the purple fog. But as you're looking at it and kind of going, yes, we got it, you hear footsteps coming from above you, and you see the similar glowing eyes peek right above the banister and start to look around, and you can see this like weird moisture dripping from her like wet hair as it drips down like through you, and you guys watch her head just snap straight down as she very clearly has true sight, and goes, "They're here!" What do you guys do?
Leave again.
Okay, so she's like jingling her little like staff with a dead turtle on it. She's like screaming spittle everywhere. What do you guys do?
Finn's gonna like motion to like go this way and follow him. And
Yeah.
Finn's gonna go right back to Gildas's ship.
Okay.
Fly that way. Hold on. True sight's up. I need to see if she has it. Where is Julita? There she is. Okay, dispel magic. What's the range? What is the range? 120 feet. I should remember, have from the portal incident with Etrian. So, bum, 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 bum. She's gonna cast it at 4th level.
You'd have to
So-
roll. I think this is a 5th level.
I believe it is. Because it's gaseous form.
No, Windwalk is a 6th level spell.
Yeah, 6th level. Cool. So let's see. She has
But Julia also has true sight, so would it dispel wind?
she's
Def-
choosing
I
she's
know,
choosing the gaseous form.
Definitely wants the true sight gone.
Yeah,
Definitely
right.
not the windwalk.
Correct to me.
Oh God. Okay,
Wow,
it
0.
was
Oof,
22.
that's rough.
22. So
She's a
Julia.
plus. She's a 10 modifier for her spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yikes.
And game. And game. Okay, so Julia.
She's got.
I'll get back to life.
Huh? Oh, well, I'm trying to do the math. That means she has a 30.
She does it to Julia or she does it to me?
She may have some buffs to her abilities that you guys
Okay.
aren't aware of, but you can see she's drenched in magic items along with everybody else that's like a captain or above, or like a first mate or above. So Julia, she is targeting you,
I assume so.
and your gaseous form is going to dissipate quickly, and you are going to turn into your humanoid form and drop into the water.
I guess trying to think. So I'm probably what, like 30 feet above the water, 20 feet above the water.
Yeah, I'd give you closer to 20. You weren't that far above it.
All right, well, as that happens, her like Superman pose is gonna go into dive, and she's just gonna try and get under the water as far as she can.
All right. As you hit the water,
We make perception checks to see if we notice.
you are very far away.
Oh,
You are
A good
four
mile.
thousand 750 something feet away.
It's only like a mile.
disadvantage.
All right, Julia, as you hit the water, of course, you watch two great white sharks quickly start to flank either side of you. And I guess we're now going to roll initiative.
Those are far less scary than whatever is above the water.
These ones look like they are somewhat corrupted. They have like black veins that kind of appear and shoot like lightning across parts of their skin.
Solid.
So shine, body. Come on. Oh, this is great. This is hilarious token. So scary. All right, Julia. So you're in the water. Finn, you're right above her.
So I still have Windwalk, right?
You still have Windwalk, but we're now in initiative, so she can do it again. So with that, I'm gonna have to clear it because I didn't do it last time. All right, so please roll initiative, Julia. So it's got 0. No, 11. Thank you. All right. Yes, Finn, you can roll as well because you're right above. Julia. They are closing in fast. They are not upon you yet, but they are within 30 feet.
Cool.
And you know they have a very fast swim speed.
Yeah. God, I wish rangers could take invisibility. Um. I'm gonna cast haste. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go for broke. I'm gonna cast haste on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my hasted action and my action and my movement to dash, so 90 feet.
All right.
No. Hasted action and action. No, hasted action and movement, so 60 feet. Sorry. 90 feet's once. 90 feet
Okay.
after the spell's in effect. So yeah.
So they're coming at you like from the left and right. I'll say that. Do you want to go like down or under the boat?
She's probably gonna try and get to Gildas's boat. Depending on how
Okay,
far
so
away
you're
that
gonna
is.
swim that way. All right, we're gonna find my mouse. Yeah, you're gonna have to zoom in super far to get it. Like you're
So she
barely
moves one
one.
inch.
Yeah, one hair. All right, but you are extremely far away. These guys. Like I can shrink you down. Then you can be bigger because you're above the water for right now. But yeah, so let's say there. So they're going to swim sprint 100 feet closer to you. But you did what? 60?
60.
Okay, so they were 30. So
Got to go.
yeah. So I'd say like they are nipping at your heels right now as you're swimming towards Gildas's boat. Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't their turn. Finn. It was you should have went. My bad. Ignoring turn order at all. Completely.
Does the necromancer have a turn in the turn order?
Yeah, I should drop her. Where-
Finn's gonna do his best to stay directly above Julia. If not, like a little bit ahead.
Okay. Pretty stupid. We'll just do it this way. Hold on. It's not that actually. I just wanted to get her in the order. Her actual. Her actual initiative is only a 5. So hold on. Yeah, so she got a 12. So she's here. All right. Finn, now you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna go like Julia went 60 feet. I will also go I'll go like 65 feet, so I'm like a little bit ahead of Julia, but still like right on her.
Okay. All right. So with that, it'll be her turn. She is going to attempt to dispel your gaseous form.
Can I hold an action, by the way?
Yeah.
I would like to hold a teleport. or a not a teleport, a dimension door. Because I am anticipating her fucking canceling this shit, and I'm gonna reach down, grab Julia, and dimension door.
Okay. Well, she got a 28.
That does.
So as you're holding a like just this like sort of bouncing like chaotic arcane within your hand, like just close to your chest, as you're like flying, looking down, looking at the mage, looking down, you just see this bright flash of blue light. She rolled a 28, so obviously your gash sword is just gonna and you're gonna feel gravity start to pull you down further.
Finn's
As
gonna be
you
like, "Thank you," and he's gonna.
and as you hit the water, Julia, right next to you, Finn just like makes this massive bubble water column, and then like once it dissipates around him, Finn, you just grab her and teleport.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dimension door because I want to save that teleport.
Okay, that's fine.
But we're gonna go
then-
distance spell, so we're gonna go 1,000 feet.
Okay. Later.
I'm glad I didn't go with my plan B.
What was your plan
I
B?
was gonna banish myself.
What?
You'd be
Alright.
good. 10 minutes later, that fleet would be pretty far away.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
For
All right.
one-
So if you're thousands of feet away, that pretty much ends combat for the time being, because there's no way they can catch up. However, you do. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
We're 1,000 feet away. Which how far is Thaddeus's boat from where we were,
Like
or
5,000.
Gildas's?
Correct me. I did say you teleported once you were underneath the water, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And then you stayed underneath the water when you teleported.
Yeah. So if Gildas's boat was like 700 feet away ish, 800,
Mhm.
then I would have teleported us directly underneath Gildas's boat.
Okay, good. Just
dimension.
needed to make sure where you were landing after using that spell. So you
like
stayed
underneath the hull, like holding on to the bottom of it, like
yeah, like fucking Mission Impossible style. Perfect.
Yep.
So so as
Julia
you
can
guys
do that
know,
now.
yeah, so now you guys are kind of out of combat because you're able to teleport so far away. What are you doing after you kind of latched on to Gildas's ship for a time, kind of gotten your bearings?
Sorry, Finn.
Then
The
cast
poison
message.
is gone, by the way, because you are no longer in the confines of the gas.
Then cast message and just says it's all good. We just gotta get out of here, probably without getting eaten by sharks.
Yep.
Any suggestions?
Um,
There are 4 that are starting to close in on your direction.
can you do that
Oh,
thing
do
you
they
did?
see us?
Yes. Are you invisible?
We're not invisible, but we're like right up against the hull.
I
Yeah,
do
don't
still
worry.
have pass without a trace up. I don't know if that helps.
What is your what it would be your stealth modifier with that? I will allow you guys to make actually, I'll just let if you guys want to be stealthy, then roll stealth check.
Okay. Because we definitely want to be stealthy,
Okay.
which is not with advantage, so it'd be a 23.
Yeah, that's a 22.
I was waiting for that one. I
I
really
know, another one. Fuck
It
it.
would have been appropriate.
Yeah.
But with that plus the pass without a trace, you are fine. You watch as 4 fucking massive giant sharks just come up from underneath you and then sniff and kind of like snap at each other, and then like one bumps into each other, and they seem like they're just like riled up and angry, and then they kind of just swim off aggressively off in like 4 different directions.
I think. Well, fuck, that spell's gone.
So they're gonna be looking out for us, right? So, but they know that I can just teleport us anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So they aren't gonna be thinking that we teleported and stayed right here, because this would be absolutely mad to do.
It's insane.
Um,
I wonder where they are. It's been a while. Should we be worried?
probably.
so Julia,
Yeah.
this is Gildas's ship. Do you want to do some exploring while we're here?
I mean, I guess. How long has it been at this point
Since when?
since we left the camp where everyone
Oh,
is hanging out? Like an
so
hour, 2 hours?
since you left the terror.
No, no,
Since
no.
we left
Like,
the group.
yeah,
Oh,
since we
since you left the
like
group. Yeah, no,
went.
you're cresting because you're pretty fast. I'd say a half hour at the most.
Okay.
I mean, you guys weren't methodically taking your time. You moved with purpose. You moved quickly. So, I mean, half hour at the very most.
I mean, if you wanted to, like, I mean, I know you can just right through this thing, right?
It takes a lot out of me. I don't know if I'd be able
Okay.
to get back out.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's totally fair.
That's usually my like ripcord. That's assuming I can even do it in this form as she like points to herself. I haven't tried it yet.
You know what? That's a valid point. Maybe we should try that when we're not in enemy waters. We should probably get back to the group somehow.
What if we just like do that thing you did again, like another jump and then just swim back?
Like a couple more times, you think?
I mean, just at least once, I feel like would get us out of the fog area and hopefully kind of a little bit more calm waters, and then eventually we can just break.
It looks like there's another ship right that way. Be it a golden, oh, they're not the Golden Dawn. What are they? The Gold Sails. Be it a Gold Sails ship.
Yeah, those aren't covered in fog, so that probably is the way to go.
But they are still surrounded by sharks, yeah?
Yes.
Uh,
But we could just do this
4,
again.
4 to be exact.
We could just cling to the bottom again and see if that works.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I don't really want to swim through shark-infested water.
Yeah, me either.
Well, you're in it.
Well, once we get to that one, maybe we can just turn invisible and fly back the rest of the way.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I got one more 1,000-foot dimension door. All right, ready?
You're just going from ship to ship underneath.
Yeah, just hold my hand. I gotta be touching you. Whoop.
Grabs, squeezes
Lay.
probably too tight.
All right. So you cast your spell, you teleport over there. Roll stealth checks.
Yep. Nice.
Come on, baby.
29,
Yeah.
25.
Nice. You find yourself, albeit grasping barnacles, but you are not seen by the sharks that are surrounding this boat. And it looks like open waters to the east, to the west of you.
All right. Cool. Well, you can still see me, and I can still see you. So let's go. Do you want to pass? Do you want to cast anything else before I turn us invisible?
No, I think we should be good. I don't know what else I'd do.
You want to check out this ship while we're here?
I mean, we could fuck some shit up. Well,
Oh, I don't want to fuck some shit up. I just want to, like, I'm wondering if maybe we can take a peek at this ship, get the lay of the land in here, and then maybe infiltrate this ship secretly on the next run.
yeah, let's go.
Use it as somewhat of a home base.
That's a-
Maybe steer. Well, actually, right here we could steer it directly into Gildas's ship.
That's a good idea. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Fuck
Heavy
it.
next ambitions be damned.
I gotta see if I can use it anyway. Here goes nothing.
Well, no, don't do that. I'm turning us invisible.
Oh, we just walk on.
So we
Okay.
can just go up. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
I can't turn you invisible if you're inside. All right, so I turn both of us invisible.
All right, so you are now invisible. Where are you moving to?
Right
Cloud.
up onto like the back of the ship.
Okay.
Probably
you
looking
get a-
for like portholes or windows that we could sneak into. If
Yeah,
they're big
there are
enough.
plenty of cannon portholes that you can like kind of like pull yourselves into because the cannons are not currently out and extended through it. They like pulled back into like the standby position. You can
Yeah,
get
maybe
into
maybe
that
peek our heads in, see, make sure it's cool.
So it looks like first for some reason, uh these guys are kind of running around like they're a little bit on alert. And you like you poke your head through and you look around and you hear, hey, what's going on? And it's like, dude, I don't know. They said that they're fucking slinking around here, magic wisps and shit. So I don't know, get your shit together. They gotta need us on deck. And he's like, wisps and shit? What do you mean? He's like, I don't know, they're fucking magical. Just get your shit. And like they just go back and forth. So you watch as they disappear, and like the little herd of them head towards the deck and like go upwards. So word travels fast in some way.
So everyone's exiting the bottom of the ship and going
Uh,
up.
they kind of cleared out, so everybody in the vicinity that you can see, there's no people. But I mean, you can kind of hear commotion off to the left of you, which looks like more bunks, and then to the right of you is the staircase that leads up, and there's some cabinetry that is on either side that looks like it's full of like armory equipment, bed rolls, and some other random shit that they've like bottles that they've like crammed into there. In the general area right now, completely empty.
So nobody is around any of these cannons.
Blow it up.
Nope.
Julia, do you want to take? I just assume Finn is whispering because I'm sure you can't pick it up. Julia, do you want to take these cannons and shoot it at Gildas's ship?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe they'll shoot back.
I mean, I did want to keep this ship as a home base, but we're saying fuck that. I'm totally down.
Yeah, they're gone. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, let's go.
We could do it with another ship later.
I want to check one thing though. There's like bedrolls in people's spaces like nearby, or no?
Yeah, so there's the small cannon area where there's like 3 and 3 on either side. There is cannon equipment that's centralized with like 2 or 3 black powder barrels, and then as you go further down, towards it would be the front of the ship. It looks like they have like individual bunks that are like stacked like 3 or 4 high that look like that's where the people sleep, but it's a little bit further down like a hallway.
You start getting it, I'll be right back. And she just runs down towards the like bunk area.
Are you doing so
Uh,
stealthily, or are you
uh,
just like pitter patter?
Huh? Oh yeah,
Are you like
stealthily.
okay?
Runs stealthily.
That's fine. So can you
uh,
make stealth?
uh, okay, sure. Well, all right.
I mean, she gets like 4 steps, turns around, and she's like, I mean, I guess you could come with me. I'm thinking if I can get like some gold cloak clothing, we can like put it on and then just infiltrate.
Oh.
Oh, I need stealth checks.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
With advantage, because we're invisible.
You hear from
It's a
above you.
27.
37. 27, 37.
And like as Julia, as where you're getting closer to the bunks, you hear like the sound of like 3 or 4 heads hit the bunk up in front of them as it's like boom, boom, boom. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And they like you watch 5 of them pour out into the hallway that you're in, and they're like, oh shit, what's going on? Throw me my boots, throw me my boots. No, don't kick them away. Fucking it, fuck you. And you watch them like these 5 dudes are just like haphazardly throwing on any of their stuff. Like they're putting their cutlasses onto their belts, and they look like they're quickly, hastily running towards you. You're invisible, so what do you guys do? It looks like there's not enough room for you and them to exist in the same little hallway.
Uh,
You have like one round before they're like starting to like jump at you, and like they're gonna be like within like smelling distance basically.
are we close enough that we could run back into the area and let them pass and
Yeah,
then
you're
go
just
back
yeah,
down?
exactly. Yes. You're just
Okay,
gonna have to move. I just want to make sure that you like are gonna do that.
we move.
Yeah.
I'm like, uh,
So as you like step backward, what did you go? You 17 plus. Do you have
yeah,
Pass
so that's
Trace
a
still up?
27.
Yeah. So you kind of just both kind of like, and you watch 5 more just like pour out of it, and then run up the stairs. And it looks like there's yelling and shouting happening, like echoing down like the spiral staircase that goes up. So for the
Okay,
time being, you're like alone.
okay, I guess we gotta make this quick. Julia just runs probably
uh,
like down into
uh,
wherever they came from.
did you did we find any like gold cloak outfits?
Just like
Uh,
ripping through everything.
Roll an investigation check. You're in like the personal bunks,
Okay.
and they're all supposed to be wearing their gold cloak outfits.
Are
It did
you
wake up very suddenly, though.
helping me, Finn?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow,
You
okay, fuck me advantage, right? I guess it doesn't matter.
Perfect. So, as you're pouring through, I would say that you find enough for like one complete gold cloak set. Like you find like someone left a breastplate, someone left a helmet, someone left their gauntlets, and then like it's like you find like a mismatched pair of boots.
Julia
But
is
you have
roughly putting them on
like
over
a
her shit.
full set. You have a full set of like it will fit a medium-sized
Yeah.
creature, but it's like a full set of plate.
Just plate?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because they wear plate armor
Yeah, because
on
they're
the
power.
ocean.
Yeah, so
What kind of sailor wears metal? Anyway, okay.
Gold.
The second you're in the water, you're dead.
Yep.
Anyway,
That's what they made for
well, they
us.
have precautions. It is.
okay.
It does seem like it's magical armor, like to a certain degree, like it's enchanted to a certain degree. But yes, you have it. It's heavy. What are you doing with it? Stuff in your bag.
Yeah, trying to at least.
All right. So with that, let's do one more stealth check. As well, what are you guys doing? Are you just dumping this and leaving?
I mean, Julie looks at
luck
Finn.
be
Are we
staying
still
long.
gonna try and set some stuff off? We could just light everything on fire.
We could light everything on fire. Or we could go upstairs, and while they can't see us, we could still yell and say, "They're on Gildas's ship! Open fire!"
Yeah, fuck it. Can't hurt, right? And then we leave.
And then we just fly away.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, yeah. Well, they
So
probably all
you're
have.
gonna go. Okay, let's do it.
All right, yeah. Let's go upstairs.
I'm gonna let you do this one. Your
All right.
your your fake voices are way better than mine. Julia will try to like make it seem more important whatever Finn does.
Okay, you go up there. Just roll one more stealth check with advantage.
22.
22 and 39.
All right, so you're good. What are you doing?
They're on Gildas's ship! Open fire! Let's go.
As you get up
She's
there,
already crawling on your back as you're doing that.
you yell that. You see, because you're at the back of a pack, you see everybody is packed into like the top deck, standing on a small platform right in front of one of the masts, looks somewhat like a commander who was in the middle of going, now these tricky sons of a bitches, they'll do, and like you just hear,
Oh, if he
"They're
was
on the
doing
other
that,
ship."
if he was doing that, I would have waited for him to be done and like tried to do that. But yeah, okay. But no, that's fine.
So he's like, those tricky sons of bitches, they'll do whatever you want. Now, get yourselves ready, get yourselves looking around, and let's not fuck this up for our boys in gold. All right? Yeah. And then you say it like then.
Yeah, then I would go like up to where he is, and once everyone starts looking around, Finn would be like, "All right, boys, they're on Gildas's ship. Fire!"
Okay, so do your bet. Are you trying to impersonate his voice?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Okay.
Nice.
24 is not bad.
So you hear, what? Oh, get downstairs, yo, hey, get the cannons ready, and like get to the rail cannons. And you hear this guy going, what? No, I didn't say that. I didn't. No, stop. What are you doing? And like he's going to like start frantically running after these guys who like really are already like they can barely hear because they're sprinting towards it. And you're gonna see one of them start loading it up, and the guy's gonna go, you know what? Let's do a dex check. A dex save, because this dude's basically gonna run up to one of the guys loading the rail cannons, and he's already got it quickly loaded. He's lit it, and he's starting to aim it right at Gildas's ship. I'm gonna give him a dex save. The DC is gonna be fairly high because he is in fucking plate armor and he's not moving fast. So it's gonna be 18. He's got to beat. Oh, you rolled really well. So you just hear this as it shoots off like in like almost 90 degrees up into the air, just whoo! And then you hear from below as you watch this flash shoot from one of the cannons as it and he goes, oh no, stop! And he's like tripping down the stairs. He's gonna roll another dex check just to see. Okay, yeah, so all right, he's like he like heel slides all the way down, and you just hear him just, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. Another one just shoots off. The first one, let's do this. Let's roll to hit. So you guys can see how good they are, because they do have stats. The Holy Conquest. No, it's one of his gold gunners. So it's a broadside cannon and a rail cannon. So let's do the rail cannon first. Oh no, the rail cannon's missed because of the deck save. The broadside cannon and then the second broadside cannon. Nice.
Can we
So-
already be off the ship? Like
Yeah,
flying?
you guys are listening to this chaos as you guys are drifting away.
Can we head towards this ship?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Let me know when we're there.
it's gonna take a bit. Are
Yep.
you having to swim?
No, we're flying.
So what?
We're flying invisibly.
Okay, sorry. So as you fly through. Wait, so were you a mist when you yelled that?
No, I cast invisibility on us.
Okay, Julia, can you fly?
Oh,
Sorry,
I climbed on his back. That was
okay,
the
you're
plan.
all right. Sorry,
I
I
guess
missed
it's
that.
a lot harder. I guess Julia does
Yeah,
it and
she's
then
a little
realized,
heavier now.
and it was like, that's probably a lot easier before, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So it'll take a little bit, but the chaos ensues. Only 2 cannon shots go off. So as you get across over to this ship, a little bit of time goes past. Roll a stealth check as you get up to that ship. I'd say, guys, about 25 minutes into your Etrian, you arriving with Julia and Phantasma, you start to hear cannon fire. You hear boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Julia,
Probably
what
not
you get?
related to us.
And Phantasma just lets out this. Uh, so there's no way that's not their fault.
There's a very small possibility, but I wouldn't put money on it.
All right.
They're probably invisible, so it's not like we can go help them.
Yeah, we just gotta really hope and pray, huh?
You guys can come help.
Right.
You got your you guys still have your gaseous form, right? It's just us that lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'd assume if Finn's in trouble, he's probably invisible if he hasn't already teleported away. So there's no way we can find you guys.
That's very fair.
That's
It's
fair.
really just easier if they come to us. We like if we because then if we move, then they can't find us. As you guys get over to this ship, you hear, "Hey, man, careful! They're still fucking around. Someone is impersonating that voice. There's someone setting off cannons. Be alert!" So it looks like they have like once one captain talks, the other ones listen. So it looks like the word has moved from this cannon to this cannon, or this ship to this ship. So they are currently on the lookout, but they have not seen you yet. What do you want to do?
I would like to impersonate this guy's voice too.
Okay, do it. What do you want to say?
All right, via starboard, stop that ship. They're on that ship.
Okay, roll a performance check. I'd say a disadvantage because like they're already kind of on. Yeah. You hear, "Hey, what was that? I think I heard something from down here." And you can hear voices start to congregate closer towards like where above your head is. Or are you on deck when you do this?
Oh, we're on deck. 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they the guys turn around where your voice echoed from, and they're like, "Hey, I thought I heard something from over here. Did you say that? Hey, are you fucking with us?" And they start like pointing fingers. But it looks like they're starting to like look in your direction, but unfortunately with those stealth rolls, you're still okay. With
I heard
that,
they can look like us.
you'll have to roll another stealth check because you're not you haven't moved and you're
I'm like in the crowd, like hey, I heard they can transform into us.
okay. All right, so
33. It's so stupid.
okay, so that's your stealth. You have to roll a performance check again.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, like that's
Hey,
not enough.
maybe.
I mean, it's close.
Is it enough to sow a little bit of paranoia?
You look around and you can definitely see that there are like probably like 20 to 30% of the people as you're like weaving through. Like you see like a few of them just sort of like looking and scanning actively, but these other guys like you say that and they kind of like stand up and then they look at their like one of the other crews and they're just like another one goes up and like pokes his ear. He's like, "Is that you?" So like there's a few people that you got, but like the whole is like, "There's fuckery. Get up." Like just spread out. I don't know. Just start fucking swinging at the air. Do we have anything for fucking? Like, are they? Can we not see them? Like they look so fucking confused right now.
Finn's gonna motion to Julia to come to him.
She hasn't gone far from you. She's just
Alright.
she's doing everything she can not to laugh out loud.
And Finn does the motion to skedaddle.
Okay, how are you skedaddling?
Finn like hunches over so Julia can get on his back.
It's probably easier
Alright,
on a smaller, huh?
Sure was.
All right, so you take off, you glide down through like over the water, and then start to head off in the direction of where you remember leaving your friends. However, you do remember that the ship kind of moved, so you kind of double back. Well, the fleet was moving, and these guys are not swimming at the same speed. So you double back a little bit, and eventually you find them. You can. Are you sneaking up on them, or are you kind of making your presence known on your approach?
They're gonna hear a splash like 20 feet in the opposite direction of the ships as we land in the water, and then we will make ourselves invisible or make ourselves visible.
Okay. All right. So I said Phantasma and Etrian will pick that up. I don't know about your passive perceptions. 17. So yeah, I'd say like you also kind of pick up on a splash. Was it the shark?
No, it's just
Uh,
us.
Oh. Hi, are you okay? I assume that racket was you.
Oh yeah, we're killing it. We're doing a great job.
What did you find?
That people
see
are
you.
very easily spooked.
That's
Well, I
help us in
mean,
the world.
which ones particularly?
Well, the gold sales have a method of communication between each other, despite Nostradamus having no idea how communication works. Um, uh, Gildas's ship does not have a fog spawn, but the Thaddean ship next to him does.
Okay, so that's okay.
Yeah,
Assumptions.
lots and
Proof.
lots of sharks. Necromancer has true sight. That kind of sucks. And they know that we are exploring. What'd you
Okay.
find?
Me and Sheila were just talking shop.
There's nothing behind him, but the druid is about a mile ahead of the fleet as a killer whale.
No, he's not. No, he's on the he's on the big Thaddeus ship. So maybe they have two druids. Or maybe that's just a whale.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a whale that he's exerted control over.
I'm not familiar with that spell, but it's possible.
I mean, control whatever. And anybody have like a dispel or something? Maybe we can stop on the way back and dispel that shit.
Yeah.
We could try. I mean, if it is a magical effect for sure. I don't know if I have it.
Downside is neither of us have Windwalk anymore. So if maybe somebody else wants to cast that on us, and then we can
You
all go
flew
together.
close to the sun, I see.
Less the sun, more a terrible necromancer who can see invisible people.
Yeah, we're the same thing.
It's a
Necromancers are not the sun. Magmar is the sun.
Well, Magmar is a dwarf.
I will be the sun. Quite soon.
All right, I can cast Windwalk again. So
I mean, you don't have to. We could just go back to the ship and you guys could do it if you want, but I figure we all want to be together.
I mean, how are you going to go back to the ship? Just fly or teleport?
Well, I would just teleport me
And
and
why not
Julia.
take this all?
Well, because we want to dispel that whale if we can.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Well,
Perhaps even turn it over to our side. Join our fleet of whales.
we could
Oh.
attempt to do it.
Our whalular fleet.
We could use another one. I mean, how big was it that you in?
Uh,
Was it bigger than blue?
how big was it?
Like their humpback whale.
Well, killer whales are bigger than humpback whales, right?
No,
Oh, I don't know whales.
it was not. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a killer whale. I think it said it was a blue whale.
Oh, okay. It was just average blue whale, so I don't think it was any bigger than anything else, but it still wouldn't hurt.
Killer whales are like the panda whales, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's true. They have a
Whales.
blue whale. That thing is massive.
But is
Yes, we want this thing on our side. That's true.
was it bigger than the other blue whales that we have on our side already?
You don't have a blue whale. You have a humpback whale.
Again, I don't know whales.
Hmm.
I lived in a forest for 100 years.
Oh, was that all?
The ocean is of the 200 years I've been alive.
Yeah. So
Yeah, blue whales are enormous. They're 199 tons.
yeah. So you see a humpback? That's a blue whale.
So yeah, we can go try to dispel it, and we can try to make friends with it.
I would be down for that.
Let's
You
go meet.
went way too buried. You just said it was a whale.
That's a very
Not
big whale.
not the biggest whale in the ocean.
I've been on the ocean for like 5 weeks. I don't know what the biggest animals are yet.
Well,
That's valid also. But somebody turn us
Valid.
into clouds, please.
okay, fine. Just hold still. The Baroness will start to pull little vortexes of air pockets around you guys and will cast Windwalk.
We should give ourselves a wide berth around this fleet, by the way, because they referred to us as wisps, so they are looking for that.
Oh, good. So they know exactly what we can do.
Well, they know the one thing that we can do.
Well, we can't use that trick again.
Yeah, sure we can. They're not going to be looking for us tomorrow.
They very much will be looking for us tomorrow.
Well, I mean, some
They
of
can't
them will
always
be.
be looking for us, right?
The ones who are specifically looking out for us might be looking for us tomorrow, but the rest of them will look really intently for a few hours and then they will get bored because they will not find us.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a good try. Maybe we can get lucky and do it again. All right. So, with that, she finishes her cast time, and you can feel yourself feel much lighter, and the ability to transform into wisps of air once again. So with that, you guys head straight towards the blue whale.
Yeah.
All right. As you approach, are you doing so stealthily?
Yeah.
All right. I'd say that once you get to the whale, we're now cresting on. AJ ran out of pen. There's a weird time. So another 30 minutes. So now we are on. Well, Fantasma should have done the math. No, sorry, that's 4 and then 30. No, you guys are good. So yeah, she still has Windwalk. I was treating that like it's a plus. It was then a step. All right, cool. So you guys get up to the blue whale. How long does Pass Without Trace last?
An hour.
An hour? All right, so it would start to fade as you're getting close to the blue whale, Julia.
But we still have our true sight for another
Yeah.
hour then. Okay.
Yeah, so you still have your true sight, but your Pass Without Trace is
Yeah, I think she'd probably just let it go.
okay.
Yeah, just because, yeah.
All right, you're on hour 5, and now you're just swimming alongside this gargantuan creature that is just gently, in a very almost peaceful way, just gliding up and down along the waves. Eyes still glowing that dull green light.
Finn
Uh,
starts motioning to Etrian, and then he's like, "Oh yeah." Um. All right, Finn's gonna spend a minute just becoming visible again.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to turn in because I don't think you have a fly speed. You do not have a swim speed as a wisp of air.
you can't go in the water. You
Yeah.
also you turn back when you turn back into you are incapacitated and can't move for the minute you're turning back into a person.
Oh, so I can't fly.
You
Yeah.
can't.
So I was assuming that she cast Windwalk and then you went up and flew and then went down and got back into the water or just swam.
Oh, okay, and then turned off Windwalk and then swam up behind it.
Yeah. You could do
Yeah,
that.
as long as it doesn't get too far away. And then as soon as I get within 120, I'm casting Dispel Magic at um I don't know, 7th level. Or
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know what we're doing later. I'm just gonna do 4th level.
All right, hold on. Let me find the spell.
If it's what I think it is, it should be a 4th level spell.
Okay. Um, so it is.
I feel like the only way we would be able to keep up with this thing, not as a wisp of air, would be if somebody wild shaped into something that can swim very fast, and we all just kind of held on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Etrian, um, if you're gonna cast a spell magic, Finn, after your suggestion of like we're not gonna be able to catch up because I'm fucking tired, Phantasma, well, was she hasn't wild shaped yet because you were just whisper there. So she will transform into a moderately sized killer whale and stealthily allow you to guys drift behind this thing. Etrian, roll your dice.
Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Hey, all right. I've
Nice.
rolled twice this session. They've both been nat 20s.
You watch it, it's just mindlessly swimming, and then as you cast your spell, you watch it sort of like slow blink, and then its eyes kind of snap open. And when it snaps open, almost like glass, that green energy breaks and shatters and turns into little tiny pixie dust that trails behind its massive blue body. And it shakes it off for a second and then starts to slow down and look and just drift and then starts to turn left and looks like it's swimming off away in a direction that's like further deeper into the sea.
Uh,
Can
I
anyone
can't. Is Phantasma trying to talk to it? She's a whale now.
She's a killer whale. You could also, so
Yeah, I don't think I can. Can I polymorph into a blue whale?
let me see what the challenge rating is. Or
did you already wild shape?
No, I haven't used it yet.
Okay. Finn's gonna be like, "Hey, I have this potion of animal friendship if you want it."
oh, what?
All right.
Nice.
Uh, You can cast animal friendship for like an hour.
So I'll do that and polymorph into a whale if I can and try to convince it to come hang out with us. Be part of our army and get revenge against the creature that dominated him.
Is there because I'm forgetting how the wild shape works exactly. What is there like a challenge rating?
Yeah, I can do up the challenge rating 5. Or polymorph is challenge rating that my level or lower. I'm level 15.
Okay, so yeah, you could polymorph into this creature. It's a challenge rating 10.
That's awesome. That's so strong. What happens if I polymorph someone to this and then cast Water Walk? And they just
On
go
the
like
whale. It would just rise up in the water and just kind of wiggle there, and then
it wouldn't like shoot out of it.
I mean, it would probably breach as it normally does, but it wouldn't shoot out like a fucking rocket.
You don't reach terminal velocity going up water. um, yeah, all right. Then I got animal. What does animal friendship do?
Um,
I think it gives you advantage on checks to.
animal friendship spell. Hold on.
So yeah, I do that before I turn into a whale and then go talk to it.
Okay. You can cast spells while you're polymorphs.
No, I do it first
Hold on.
if it's in range. It must see and hear me though. If it's too far, I would just polymorph and go talk to it as a whale.
Four or higher. So many things.
I don't think it wouldn't be. It's under. Is it underwater?
Yeah,
So it probably can't hear me.
you have to get pretty close.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn into a whale and try to talk to it.
Okay, so you're gonna transform it into a blue whale.
Yeah, polymorph and then go and talk to it.
All right, so it will not be as large as this creature, but you are going to be like the small end of a gargantuan beast as you pull your like it almost like you start to inflate and then elongate into this massive whale. When this happens, such a force is felt within the water. You see that the whale's head immediately like starts to move and turn, and its eyes lock in the direction of where you have just appeared.
Hey,
In a sense, I mean, you get the very easy sense like that it starts to run, like it is afraid of you.
oh, I try to. I just try to talk to. I don't know how whales talk, but try to just let it know that I don't.
You could attempt to communicate. I will have to hear some whale noises, but
Ooh, don't run.
so
Ooh.
I mean, whales can talk from like really far away, right?
yeah, I mean they have they can like click and whistle and groan and do all that other stuff.
Unfortunately, I take its stats and it has a charisma of 7. It's rough.
Nice.
Yeah, but you're like best friends.
Yeah. All right, so it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, which it has a +2. What is the DC 13?
I can't cast that because I'm already a whale and it couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, so you're just gonna roll a charisma check.
All right, so subtract 2 from this. So 13.
It does not like you call out to it and you hear a response that loosely translates to no, you're with the evil man. And it looks like he's slowing down, but it still looks he might be engaging you. So
Just
What
be
do you-
honest with him. No, we're escaping him as well. We attacked some of their ships, and now we're meeting with our people to prepare to fight them. To fight the bad guy.
roll. Okay, so I'll let you roll one more time, but this would be your disadvantage or your advantage.
What? And -2, or do I have advantage, or is that
No,
That was
that's the second roll.
That was
okay?
initiative.
That was initiative.
I just needed a d20. It's -2.
Okay.
Initiative for me is a flat roll.
All right. Unfortunately, it looks like your efforts are not taking hold as of right now, but I will say that you do pick up the path that it's currently traveling on. So, I mean, if you want, you can pursue it still. You can
Nah,
take
he's
that information with what you want. You
and
see,
now I've seen one, so I can turn into one if I need to.
yeah.
Julia, can you talk to animals?
That is not my forte.
All right.
I mean, I can try to locate it later, but it's been through a lot. Poor little guy.
Well, I can
Yeah.
also teleport to it later if we need to.
I mean, to be fair, it's now not helping him. So
Yeah, that's also, I mean, well, sorry, Phantasma's a whale.
Yes, Phantasma, whatever you said.
Just blows bubbles right out of a blowhole.
Unless you disagreed with me, then no. All right. Well, at least we knocked him off the table.
You can always drop me on something later. Just teleport me really high above, like one of their ships, and then I'll turn into the whale. And then
You know I'm absolutely going to do that.
I know how to
that'd
take
be a
care of
great
Thaddeus'
opening
ship.
salvo to the war. Just a giant blue whale falls on Thaddeus' ship.
You could do that to. You could do that to any of us.
True. Bonus points if someone can enlarge.
Yes. I'm sure that somebody can do that, and I bet that somebody is probably Etrian. No, not Etrian. Nocturne.
Oh, not done.
Wait, you can probably enlarge, no?
I can.
Somebody can. We'll figure it out.
I just want to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be one of us. I have my animal bag. I can pull a random animal out of it. Oh no, polymorph has to be our CR level. Damn.
That would be great.
That-
Okay, so
Oh. I thought you could polymorph people into whatever you want.
It has to be at or lower than the target, whatever you're turning in, whatever you're.
it also has to be a beast.
Oh.
Is a whale not a beast?
No, a whale is a beast. That's why you can't do it. I'm just saying that like you can't transform into anything you want.
No,
Also,
yeah.
the way that this is written, this creature is already at the size limit of the game. So it says you increase by a size by one category. So I'll allow it to grow to the biggest, like the biggest that it can get, but there's no size above that one.
Well,
So
enlarge just doubles it in every dimension, right?
This growth increases its size by one category, medium to large, for example.
but
So
even if
it
that's how we can
doubles
do it,
all the dimensions and its weight, but it doesn't like I mean it's not going to increase it. It's already a gargantuan creature that
yeah, I'm
is
fine with that. A 98 or 100-foot long, 196-ton whale falling out of the sky will still do some damage no matter what. That's the largest example ever found, or some of the largest ones being around 100 feet.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay.
Let's go.
You let the whale go. Now what is next?
We're just going back to the boat.
Yeah, we should go back to the ship and let everyone know what's coming.
Yeah, they're headed up, right? They're headed north towards us.
Oh yes, they are, and I can map out all of their ships. Well, at least as much as I can remember.
Yeah, because it's gonna happen in like a day, so we probably should get ready.
A day? Yeah, you think? Yeah, probably.
Well, if we're moving towards them and they're moving towards us, if two trains leave a station and one train is moving, sorry, I'll stop.
You
What if
can,
we?
I mean, you can do the mental math quickly, and it seems that you're less than 24, or you're probably just a little bit above 24 hours away from getting to each other.
And if our fleet moves out of the way, let's Thaddeus's fleet go north, intercept the VRF, and we come up behind them.
Well, that'd be good.
That would be cool, right?
It wouldn't hurt. As
Oh
long as-
shit, the VRF. Well, it's late, so want to do this next time?
I was gonna say.
I was just, you guys are just floating there. The
That's it.
fog, yeah, I mean, you poke your heads out, you can see the fog coming.
we teleport to the VRF and call it a day.
Well, I was gonna say let's teleport to the VRF and help them finish off those 8 ships so that they can join us,
Next week.
and also turn our fleet either west or north, so that we can all join up.
Okay, sounds good. Next time, we will end with you guys teleporting to the Bellows Wind. It looks like currently they are posted up right outside those spires, and you surprise the shit out of Cloverfoot as usual, and he will inform you that as they approached, the fog disappeared further north, up into the spires, where like it got to the point where like most of their ships weren't going to be able to get through. So before they could even engage, they moved away. So instead of pursuing, they were going to wait to see what you were doing, and then they were going to plan accordingly. So
Alright. Thaddeus is south. Let's head south. Let's meet up. Combine forces. Fuck his shit up.
okay, that sounds good, my boy.
I'll come back and fuck these guys up with my team in a bit.
It didn't seem like a big fleet, like, so I think distraction, but that's
Yes.
just me.
Hmm.
All right, so with that, you guys teleporting to Terra and getting a long rest?
Yeah, so I teleport to the VRF and then circle back to the Terror,
Okay.
and then tell all the entire fleet to head north. Like halt, turn around, 180 again.
Okay, so back there. All right, so you guys rejoin them. All right, so and then they're just gonna start heading off in that direction. They'll have moved one day, so they're about there. They would have moved same day up the coast. All right, so with that, you guys bed down for the evening. One last parting shot comes through the dark, dark ether. Boy, you telling me that you came all that way and you didn't even say hello? Sad. So sad. I thought we had something.
Look behind you.
I could only dream. See you soon. And
That's what you
then
think.
boom, that's it. No more communication. You guys can all drift off to sleep. Oh, sorry. With all of the commotion, Sheila, coming through again, a midnight call would have been, Oi, girl, are you fucking serious? You guys were right here today? Were you?
Yeah. Of course we're getting close. What do you think?
So you all set?
Of course.
All right, somebody. Okay, so roll stealth check first. I'd say you're all within earshot. If it's let's say you have to beat. I was gonna say 14, so there you go. Unless anyone is like a super light sleeper, Sheila's just like mumbling to herself, I guess.
I mean,
I
I have a
would
passive perception of
meditate.
18.
And I'm
But you're
so
like you're asleep. So
Just
well. Elves
unconscious.
don't sleep though.
Yeah, we just trance.
Trance have different mechanics.
And I'm an elf now.
fair enough. Okay, so you hear
Yeah, they're
so,
semi-conscious.
My
Nice.
passive perception is 12, so I am fucking asleep.
so yeah, I mean she was mumbling to herself something.
Julie would not even register it, considering the way Sheila acts. Just be like, she's fucking crazy.
I hear Sheila mumbling, and I mean, definitely got to be stressed about her best friend. I mean, think that they're best friends. I don't actually know a lot about the personal dynamics of the ship. Gonna detect thoughts and just try to get some surface level.
On Sheila, do you have to be like within eyesight of her? Get to
No,
see-
it's just within 30 feet, I think. Yeah, 30 feet.
All right, you'd have to move. Your book's not that close, but
That's why I just walk around.
okay. So Sheila, as you lay in bed in your rope coil bed, you're mumbling to yourself. You see Etrian kind of get up and just walk past you, and then down the like down where the more of the supplies are, and towards like the front of the ship. What are your surface thoughts? Wait,
My
don't you have to
surface
roll a
thoughts?
save?
No, that's only if I probe deeper. So I just get surface thoughts.
See if I can find some way to help guide that. Like what a surface thought. Okay, so I mean just a quick search. You would get things like kill, flee, hungry, tired, thinking something evil, thinking about money. So like whatever you think would be like a simplistic association with what you were just like what she's currently thinking as she's receiving this message.
Oh, food and money.
Food and money.
Nothing seems off there. All right.
I want to do this. Since you're using this spell, and food and money is definitely seems like it's not the only thing that would be considered a surface thought. Can you roll a deception check? Or no, yeah, roll deception, I guess.
Sheila or Etrian?
Sheila. Because you know that's not exactly what you're thinking. Only being able to roll the deception because you're suspicious of Etrian walking around.
I see. 13.
Okay, so with that, what would be the DC that he'd have to do to for you to probe deeper?
It would be 13, but I wouldn't probe any deeper.
Okay, so I would say that
else.
he just meets what I would consider the DC is. So like you buy that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think there's anything weird about shit thinking about food and money.
Okay, that's fine.
I just
Um,
want to be like concerned because there's so much magic happening. Like, is Sheila just sitting there like, I'm gonna kill everybody on this boat as soon as they give me the signal? Is mostly what I was looking for, you know?
okay. So like something sinister.
Yeah, like an immediate or just a complete absence of thought, and then I'd be kind of concerned.
No. Okay. Yeah, I say you get food and money. Sheila, you don't get so he last thing he asked you was, are you gonna be ready? You mumbled, I think, yeah, sure.
Yes.
He goes, he'll end the conversation with, if we fucking pull this off, we're gonna live like kings and queens, you know that. You and me always will be. And then
Food
that's
and
just
money.
Would I get that as surface thoughts?
yeah, and I guess that's where it comes from because she's thinking about retirement, maybe. But
Would I
that-
give Bird Heavy's message to her?
I don't think the tech thoughts would have like picked up a telepathic voice.
But I'm reading Sheila's mind. You wouldn't like repeat it in your head or like hear it in your head.
I would say that you would have had to probe deeper to be
Okay.
able to
No,
hear
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah,
All right,
because
no,
right
yeah.
now- so yeah, you're only getting surface, but you'd have to go, yeah, obviously deeper. So conversation ends, Sheila. The rest of you, I have messages for everybody. Just kidding. No, it's just you two. The rest of you can go to bed and get some sleep. Us in real world can do the same. Thank you guys for staying with us into the real ending of our sessions, 10 o'clock. Stay tuned next week and maybe the following week. We're gonna continue this madness that is the home stretch of the fight against Thaddeus in the fog arc. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.